evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another stream. Hope we're having a lovely day. We are back here once again with the other Leclerc career mode. We're going into Imola and, of course, his home Grand Prix, Monaco, today as well. A couple of big races coming up because we haven't got a single podium so far with Arthur in this career mode. So we've got a long, long way to go if we want to try and get a championship out of this because we're quite far down on tier Porsche at the moment. So fingers crossed we can do just that. Hello. Go ahead, game sounds. You wasn't meant to change. You was meant to change for me. I tried to kind of point out a hint for you, but if you don't listen to the hint, that's on you. That's on you. What's the point of Ferrari at this point? Honestly, Cham, I need some more Ferrari merch because the one I have is a little too tight on me and isn't very comfortable. I do wear it every now and then, but I do need some more Ferrari merch. The problem is Ferrari merch is like the most expensive out there. I don't know why. I guess you're paying for the logo, really, aren't you? You're paying for the name. But every bit of Ferrari merch is just like stupidly expensive. I always try and wait for some sales to happen, then I get some more. I did recently get a Williams shirt as well, which is why I kind of like put two together on that one. Only one person said Red Bull as well. D3 Taylor, GG. Enjoy your points. Ferrari merch is stupid expensive. I hate it. That's what you get when you're trying to pay for a prestige company, though, right? It's Ferrari, so they can charge what they want. That's their mentality, isn't it? Golf merch is actually beautiful. I do like the golf merch. The golf merch we had with Williams, the golf merch we had with McLaren, it always goes quite hard. It always goes quite hard. They usually have some banging liveries. They have some banging merch. All around, it's great. We love some golf around here. We love tight shirts. Yeah, flexes the muscles more, huh? That's exactly why. McLaren merch is also expensive. Yeah, I'd say so, yeah. I mean, generally speaking, F1 merch in general is quite expensive. But like I say, I always try and wait for a sale to go on. They usually do go on sale fairly often. And then I pick one up. When I got the Williams shirt, I think it was like 50% off. So I think it's like £3-4 for shipping after that. But yeah, I always wait for a good sale to go on, whether that's like a winter sale, a summer sale, some like clearance sale. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, they do occasionally go on sales for like 50% off sometimes, and that's the time to buy. Vince for helmet and fire suit stream when? Maybe, like, for 50k followers, something like that. Because I will be sweating like crazy trying to do that. I do have a helmet, but I don't have a fire suit, so I'd have to try and get one. I was shocked at the price I went Silverstone. Yeah, if you go to, like, an actual site, like an actual track and try and get merch there, it's even more expensive. They basically double the price when you're on track. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. When I went to Nürburgring last year, actually, I did notice that if you go to like tracks that aren't in F1, they do actually have quite a lot of F1 merch that are on good prices there. I got a couple of bits for like a total of £30, something like that. It was yeah, really good. When we go to Brands Hatch in May, there'll probably be some there as well. So you can find it just generally outside of F1 tracks and things. Anyone else getting occasional lag? Nothing on my end. Everything looks okay over here. I hope it's not me anyway. But it's not suggesting there's anything on my end, so hopefully, I don't want to say it's you, but I think hopefully it is you. Race and oven gloves and call it a day. You know what? When we did a charity stream a couple years ago, I think 2 or 3 years ago, and one of the like redeems, so to speak, once we hit a certain target, was to do like a 5-lap race with oven gloves, and it was horrible. It was horrible. And the problem was the oven gloves weren't even clean either. So I got like loads of stains on my old wheel and stuff, and I had to give it a thorough clean. I think it was on this rim. There's no marks anymore, so I think I got rid of it all. But yeah, that wasn't pretty. Can we make a deal? What's your deal, Squidgy? What's your deal? Went to Budapest, was okay. Just Silverstone. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Silverstone, again, one of those tracks to be more expensive at. Imagine Miami. Imagine Miami and Vegas. My girlfriend actually went to Vegas the week before they had the race. She went there for a convention. They were selling F1 merch there at the time. And she bought this shirt for me for, I think it was a Christmas present or something. And it was $120 for it. It was ridiculous. And it wasn't even much to it. It was just like a normal, shirt. It's insane how much they upmarket those sorts of things. Ollie merch when? Maybe when I find some on sale, maybe. Although finding Haas merch in general is pretty difficult, so, yeah. Right. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's start getting cracking for the career then, shall we? So, We have Imola and Monaca coming up today, and this is how the championship is faring up as we head into Italy. So, we currently sit in 5th place in the standings right now on 41 points with 4 up, on Fittipaldi. Unfortunately, I can't change the, I can't go over there and change the order of the championship, annoyingly, so I can't see where P1 to P4 are, but we'll have a look after Preds anyway and get a refresh of where we are, but we are 48 points down, as you can see there, on Tio Porsche in the lead. I don't know the gaps to the guys in front of us, but 48 points down on Porsche at this stage of the season. It's not great, is it? It's not great. So we've got a lot of work to do today. Fingers crossed we can try and get a good result in Imola today and power through that championship and try and catch the Frenchman if we can. So, let's get cracking, shall we? Let's get cracking. If you guess what football shirt I'm wearing, I'll spend points, but if you get it wrong, you get my 2k back. I'll give 5 options. No. I don't think I can give you your 2k points back because the prediction's over. the prediction's done now, so unfortunately, I don't think I can. Right, it is raining in practice, annoyingly. I don't think we're going to get any rain throughout the weekend, are we? So rain throughout most of practice. Quali's going to be dry. It does say a bit of rain in the sprint race. Let's have a look. What up, pace? How's it going, mate? 15 minutes till dry. Half an hour still dry. I think it will stay dry for the sprint race as well. And then we'll double check the feature race as well, just to be sure. I don't know why that rain logo stays there when it's obviously not going to rain, so. Let's just make sure it stays dry through here. We'll give it another 15 minutes. And, yeah, okay. So, feature race should stay dry as well, which is perfectly fine. Doing some wet practice might be a little bit tricky around here, though, so we'll have to be on our game here. Right, let's load up our setup down here. And we'll get practicing, shall we? We'll start with track compensation, why not? Well, Nick, how's it going, mate?
Take it easy to start with, the track's very wet.
You guys can't get away from the gambling, can you? Even if it's not channel point related, you still do VPs. Hello, Jammer. Do I create my own setups? No. No, the setups I'm using right now, I just find on time trial. I might tweak it a little bit here and there if a card does feel a little bit, you know, sensitive or something, but overall, I don't really make them. I don't have time for that. Nor the knowledge as well. I know how to make setups, but nowhere near as good as the people who, you know, make the ones I make, are made for me, so. 6 weeks route. And it'll be, yep, you'll be able to gamble, drink all sorts. The world suddenly opens up for you at 18. I remember when I turned 18. I do kind of miss it, I'm not gonna lie. It was 6 years ago, but I do miss those days. Yeah, very slippery out here. Been jumping and changing my 11th for this ECL final. It doesn't matter, Nico. You just know your left back's going to put it in his own net in the 92nd minute. In injury time. To make it 2-1 to them. It's going to happen. You're probably the youngest here, Lucas. I don't know. If the stream crashes today, I did do a bit of configuring last night. I did a reboot as well on my internet too, so hopefully not, but yeah, we'll see, I guess. Isn't the screen broken? The screen's broken? What's up with the screen? What's up with the screen for you guys on TikTok? It looks fine to me. Oh, hang on, is there no game? It's just black? Why is there no game? There we go. I don't know why that wasn't working. Sorry, TikTok. Hopefully we're okay now. My first choice in left back is Inches. You won't be wrong. Nope. Has it done it again? Is it blacked out again? Or is it good? All good? Okay, good. I got my left back in gloves. Yeah, don't do it, Nico. I had to witness that. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. Don't fall for it. Alright, let's get a couple laps under our belt here. I don't know if it's going to dry up at any point in this session. I kind of hope it does, but I feel like it's going to be wet the entire way through, so this practice might be a little bit uncorrelated to what's going to happen this weekend. Have I missed much? No, I've only been live for, what, 50 minutes or so? I only just started. Just try and nail these gates for now. The car feels so slippery in the rear in these conditions. We all love a slippy rear, don't we, chat? What up, Galactic? Yeah, I don't play FIFA, FC, whatever you want to call it. I played it a bit when it came out, but honestly, I really did not enjoy this this year's game at all. Not for me. Am I ready for Monaco? Mentally, no. I'll never be ready for Monaco. But we need a good result today in one of these races. Need to try and push up the championship because we're 48 points down on Porsche in the lead of the championship right now. So, lots of work to do. And it starts here. Where's the duck at? Good question. There he is. One simply cannot be forgetting the duck like that. This could be a full purple here. Damn. Full purple on our first lap. Love to see it. How do you manage to get 40 points down? We have had some pretty terrible luck. In Australia, we had a 45-second pit stop, which meant we finished all the way down in like 18th or 19th or something. In Bahrain, we had a bit of a spin. Lost out some points there as well. Yeah, just we've had a few very, very unlucky races. So we need to switch that around today. Is there a dog on cam? No. The dogs don't usually like being in my room when I'm streaming because loud and hot. And one of my dogs is very, very fluffy. And they overheat like crazy. So they don't like it. Very rev dog appearances? Yeah, it is. It is. You're more likely to see on Dana's stream. Which is interesting, because she's louder than me, I'd argue. But, yeah, you'll see them on Dana's stream. Every now and then. Amber always appears on Dana's stream. She loves that back room. It's a bit cooler in that room than this one, so... Have you done any real-life racing? No, not for a long time. I mean, like, I've done a few little bits. Last year I did the 24-hour Buckmore. But in terms of, like, actual proper car racing, no, I haven't. But I've done a tiny bit of go-karting here and there. Even on discounts, 25 for, like, a waste of money. It was just a horrible game, wasn't it? I remember my first time doing champs on that, and oh my god, I wanted to end everything. I hated everything at that point. Yeah, worst weekend of my life. I haven't done champs since. I was questioning my entire existence after doing champs. You did Buckmore last year? We did, yeah. Yeah, we did the 24-hour Buckmore last year. We were trying to do it again this year, but they raised the prices a little bit, and yeah, not everyone could do it, so unfortunately won't be there this year. Maybe next year, we'll see. Ooh, sliding around like crazy at turn 3. What up, Edwards? You want to redeem feed the doggo so bad? If Doggo ever appears on stream, you'll be the first to know. I was camping up the hill and didn't sleep at all because of stupid cars. Yeah, that might have been me, my bad. If you heard a lot of tires squealing and spinning, that might have been me. We did also have a broken car, which didn't help, but... What up, Mike? Found a bit of time in the second sector here. Do you think the track is getting a little bit drier as well, which is helpful? Hopefully get a bit of dry practice in, that'd be good. Honestly, I'd probably just do career mode, LF. Yeah, I can't bother with Ultimate Team. Every time I load up Ultimate Team, there's always like 100 brand new different cards and stuff, and I have no idea what half of them even are. Did we win yesterday? No, we did not. We got a P... what did we get in Australia? We got P19 in the feature race in Australia, and then a P6 in Baku, I think it was, or P7 or something. I can't remember. 39.5, that's not too bad. Track's definitely getting drier. Do I need to update the AI? I think we're at 104 right now. I do think that's right. I think that's what we used in Baku. But by the looks of it, probably can go a little bit higher for today, so we might adjust it as and when we need to. I think it was P7. It might have been, yeah. Unfortunately, there's no way on like going back and having a look at your results in F2. It's really stupid. F2 really lacks a lot of features in career mode. It's not really a surprise that many people don't do it. You know, they're not even having a basic screen where you can just look at your previous results and things is really weird. They've really removed a lot of stuff from the F2 careers. Jamie, thanks for following Twitch, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. Welcome in as well. Right, let's head into the pits. Let's have a look at the times. Frederick Vest is going to P2 right now. I think he's ahead of us in the championship as well, isn't he? Frederick Vesty. How's tyres so far too? Yeah, as always, the rear's coming up a bit more than the fronts. That happens a lot in F2, doesn't it? Rear tyres like to show a lot more wear. I agree, Simplify. Like I say, they really, like, gutted a lot of stuff out of the F2. Which kind of sucks. You know, think back to 4 or 5 years ago. You used to have, like, an actual story in career mode, didn't you? In F2. And, yeah, they've really gutted it now. There's barely anything to it. It's really dry. Hopefully, in 25, we can get some more improvements to it. Out of 10, what would you rate this game? Probably a 5. It's very, very, very basic. F1 2019, yeah. That's where you had Devon Butler and stuff, and the rivalries and things. We do what we want, Squidgy. €100 fine, what's it to us? But yeah, they really removed a lot of stuff out of F2, so it's very, like, simple compared to F1. There's a lot more stuff to do in F1. But in F2, it's just literally going through the weekend, and that's it. There's nothing else to really do. Right, let's have a look at our times then, shall we? So, we are currently 1.6 seconds up on Frederick Vesti right now, so that's quite telling. Are we going to get any dry weather, though? I think we might. They should add F3. I mean, there's no point adding F3 until they add more to do in F2, really. Half an hour dry. I don't know if we're going to get dry running here, are we? I'm not sure if we're going to get any dry running. Okay, we'll skip a little bit of time. We'll find out. Lucas Weber, what a legend, Galactic. Bring back Lucas Weber. Casual, thanks for following me. Appreciate it, well, dudes. Welcome in. Barry Huckham's retired. He has, yep. He's retired from F1 24. He'll be back for 25, don't worry. But for 24, he is done and dusted. We're still P1 right now, even with the conditions drying. People are starting to get a little bit closer now, so we can definitely up the AI, I think, for a couple clicks. Maybe like 107, 108. Okay. We'll leave it about there. Right, we'll do one more program. We'll do the race strategy program, and then that'll probably finish us up for... Will the change expected during our practice program? Good.
Okay,
that's exactly what I want to see.
We're set.
Got a refereeing course tonight? That's alright. You're already better than Auntie Taylor. Welcome in, though, Finn. Welcome in as well, I guess. I'd be down to have, like, F3 and stuff in the game. I'm definitely not against having that sort of thing, but there's no point having F3 when we have F2 and it's barely even used, you know? No one touches F2 because there's nothing to do in F2, so why would you bother, you know? There's a lot of very kind of simple features that are just missing from doing F2. Some people are pitting, to be fair, so I wonder if the weather change is already happening. It is still raining, though, so... Tires might get a bit hot, but we'll see.
Current forecast is 5 or 10 minutes more of rain before it starts to dry up.
I don't think we're going to see much dry running if we do. If it's another 5-10 minutes of rain, we've only got 13 minutes left in the session, so... Probably won't get a lot of time. And we'll just do a bit of running with this tyre and go with that, I guess. So we can do. F129 Crim mode was peak. Yeah, F1 2019 Crim was so good. So good. I mean, I do like the content we do have inside of Crim mode right now isn't bad. It just needs to be, like, more variables to it, you know? On toast is kind of weird, Squidge, I'm not gonna lie. I don't actually like it that much. I'm not a big fan of it. It's okay, but I don't really eat it that much anyway. Even if I'm having nachos, I still won't have it with it. Don't mind salsa, though. Salsa's good. Unless you just want classic cars back. Classic cars, classic tracks. That's what everyone wants. I've learned, Squidgy. Everyone wants classic cars and classic tracks. That's the final piece of jigsaw, so to speak, with a game like this. You know, you think back to 2019, 2020, how perfect those games were. Great handler model, great player base, great content. Ever since then, it's just been like a slippery slope downhill. What was my first wheel? When I was properly, like, racing and stuff, it was a G29. I did have a wheel before that, but it was, like, very shit. I think it was a T80. A Thrustmaster T80. I still remember. But it was, it went 90 degrees left and 90 degrees right. There was no force feedback. So it was a very bad wheel. What up, Jake? We are indeed. Unfortunately, I had to take some time off while I recover from my operation, but yeah, we're back now. Love how we're 6 seconds up on the target, by the way. Best to 32.4. I think that was to be faster than us. Yeah. Dry tyre seems the way to go, to be fair. Tell you what, maybe we should actually just return to garage and quickly do this program on dry tyre then. If the dry tyre is the way forward. What up, Millie? Am I playing F124? We are indeed. Let's jump into the medium tyres. And we'll just do a flying lap. Not enough time? That's okay. We'll just do it until it ends. G29 is the universal starter wheel. I mean, to be fair, I mean, it's a budget-friendly wheel, really, isn't it? I mean, it's the one that everyone starts with. It's either that or the what's the thrust option? T150? I think it is. Maybe we should start with either of those. Okay, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not a good wheel. The G29 is not a good wheel, but for a starter wheel, it's a good starter wheel. And I've always said that about it. It's not a great wheel, but for a starter wheel, it's a good option. Yeah, it's like £200. You could probably find one second-hand for cheaper, though. Usually when people ask me what they should get for their first wheel, I usually recommend the G923, which is like the slightly better version of the G29. A little bit more pricey, but a bit more reliable. I usually suggest the G923 or the other Thrustmaster one. You've got 10 quid in your savings. Yeah, you might need a bit more than that. You can make one out of Play-Doh. How much is my full setup? A lot. A lot. I do need to get a new cockpit as well. And I didn't have the money for it at one point, but then obviously I had to go through this entire operation, which kind of... everything I had saved for this had gone into that, essentially, so... Yeah, hopefully I can try and get a new cockpit soon. I want to get the track racer T80. That's a really nice rig, that. Saf, thanks for on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. Welcome in. That lap puts P1, 27.6. Yeah, definitely dries now. Yes. They don't come cheap, Simplify. They don't come cheap. Oh, God. But did you know at G29 it would lock itself 180 degrees whatever direction I was turning? Really? That sounds very Logitech-like, to be fair. Really are paying for what you get. Oh, well, I had a little mistake there. The duck adds 1,000 British dollars to setup cost at least. British dollars. I like that. Watch is all over the place up here. What's he doing? I think he's backed out now. Oh. Just get on the track. How long have I been doing this stuff? Well, like streaming and things? I've been streaming for like 5 years, but been sim racing. Sim racing and streaming wise, been about 3 years. I've sim raced for quite a while, but didn't really start streaming it until about 3 years ago, roughly. But I've been streaming for 5, so a good while. You have a G29? A G920 is nice. Like I say, they're good starter wheels, but no more than that, really. I do know that some people do take their starter equipment a long time, though. Like, some people go like 3-4 years with their G29s and stuff. I think I had mine for about 8 or 9 months, then I moved on to Fanatec. Turn Spotify up. You like a little bit of Avicii? Don't we all? These are the nights live by. Absolute banger. Rest in peace, Avicii. Got the TR160 and Sim Magic gear in September. I'm super happy. But I'm like an improvement. I want to play games, but it's not funny, so it's honestly just sitting there. That's tough. Spending all that money and not using it, that's tough. Don't let it collect dust. Not that sort of stuff. It is a banger. This is my favorite song. You're welcome, Nico. You're welcome. Everything about dipping your toes back into YouTube? I do want to. It's just, honestly, first of all, I don't really know what content I want to put on YouTube. And secondly, I don't have time to edit long-form content. Like with short-form content, it's very easy. It can be done very quickly. But with long-form content, my brain just goes numb trying to edit that sort of thing. And I would love to, like, obviously, you know, hire an editor and all that sort of stuff to make life easier, but it's not something I can really afford to do consistently at the moment, so I don't have the brain power for that sort of long-form edits. Oh, boy. You have the GE29 with the MVH Studios McLaren wheel? Nice. Yeah, I've heard MVH do some pretty good stuff. Never used them, but I've heard some good things about them. I'm downloading F1 2020. What's in the game? You get, like, classic cars. You get a few of the older tracks as well. A good handling model. A few of the former drivers as well in F1 2020. A few throwback drivers. Just honestly a very nice game. Good times. 14k channel points. Bro's dropping. Is there turkey? I don't think so, no. I think you get like Sochi and stuff. I don't know if Hockenheim's in that one. I think Hockenheim might be 2019. Is Hockenheim in 2020? I don't think it is. I think 2019 was the last year we had it, wasn't it? So I don't think we got it in 2020. Right, last lap, and then that'll be this program done and dusted. I mean, practice done and dusted as well, actually. There must be because Turkey was Turkey 22 was Lewis's 7th title. Yes, Turkey was on the calendar, but it was a last-minute decision. It got put in the calendar once the season already started. So the lineup was already, like the calendar was already confirmed, and they added a couple tracks after, and not all the tracks unfortunately made it to the game. I think you got Vietnam as well, right, on 2020? I hated Vietnam, though. Is there F2? I'm pretty sure, yeah. On YouTube, you can do best bits of race weekends. Yeah, I've thought about it, but again, like, it's just a lot to edit and stuff like that. Like I said, with short form, it's very simple. It's just putting clips together. But with long form content, you need to obviously drag it on to 10 minutes and stuff. And sometimes I feel like the content isn't 10 minutes long enough, so... Yeah. Oh, hello. Another drift. I think the rear tires are wearing out. Listen, we're going to finish up on top on this session. Across the line we go. We'll complete the program. And we'll complete practice as well. If 2020 is a classic cars game, that one is always fantastic to add to. Yes. Yeah, 2020 and 2019, I believe, were the two classic cars games. Don't know if we had it in 2018. Yeah, and the short tracks as well. I forgot about that. I forgot about the short tracks.
More Formula 2 action very short.
Is there France in 2020? Yes. The Vietnam track was interesting to say the least. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of it. The way I view Miami now is the way I viewed Vietnam back then as well. I was very anti-Vietnam. A lot of people liked it. I couldn't get on with it. I cannot get on with it. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, that is practice over and done with here at Imola. We did finish up on top with a 27-2. I do think we need to up the AI a couple clicks here. Richard Vissure in second place right now. Awasa in third. Where are our championship rivals? Vesti's in P5. Porsche down in P12. I don't think he did a lot of dry running, though, by the looks of it. So I'm sure he'll be a bit quicker when he gets around to it. Then we've got quite a lot of wet tires down here as well that didn't do any dry running. So difficult to say whether our time is authentic there. But either way, that is FP2 over and done with. FP1, sorry. The only FP session. Not VCOP. I played 2020 a lot, actually. Shout out to Xbox, though, because I want a mod where you can do a career mode of 97 to 07. Yeah, that's a sick mod, actually. It's one of those things that I've always wanted to do. I did see that mod. I think it's on his Patreon or something like that, but... Yeah, there's a mod on PC for F1 2020 where you can literally go back to 1997 and play through all the way to 2007. It's sick. Very, very sick. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado then, it is time to get ourselves ready for the first competitive session of the day. We have qualifying up next. One-shot quality, of course, so we need to make sure we get this right. I do think we got a little bit higher in the AI. I think maybe 106? I think 106 should be about right, I reckon. Maybe 107. Let's go 106. If it's a bit too easy, maybe we can up it for the sprint race a bit more. So, it's really hard to get the AI right in F2, so... We'll go around 106 and see how that fares with us. Is there anything else we need to adjust, or is that it? I think that's probably about it, isn't it? Okay. You watch Matty12 play it? Nice. Yeah, he does a lot of career mode content, doesn't he? Can I play 2020 keyboard on PC? Probably, yeah, but it wouldn't be very nice. It would be very nice to play with. All right. Let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get underway for qualifying here at Imola. Can we try and set ourselves for a second pole position of the season? We did get a pole in Jeddah. Hopefully, we can try and do that again today in Imola. Or Monaco. One of the two. You put a bit more rear wing on. I don't want to lose too much straight line speed, though, to be fair. It doesn't feel too bad, that setup. I'm fairly happy with it, so... Right. Let's do this. So the super softs is what we've got available for us in qualifying. We'll also have a super soft and a medium for the feature race, and I guess in the sprint race, we'll have to use a medium tire there as well. So I don't think tire wear should be too bad around Imola, but it is F2 cars, so who knows? Right. I mean, that's the setup right now, and it's quite a big difference in the wings, isn't it? Maybe we'll go a little bit high on the rear wing. I don't want to go too high, though. I don't want to go too high. Okay, it's going to be a dry qualifying as well, and it should be a dry weekend after this from now on too. I believe in the sprint race is going to stay dry. Although it says it's going to rain, I do think it will stay dry in the sprint race, and same for the feature race as well. All right, let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. Qualifying time. Let's lock in, see what we can do here. It feels weird doing one-shot quality. I miss doing 4 qualifying sessions. We'll get back to it soon. All right, let's lock in. A bit of a slide on the exit. Oh, this looks tight for quality, doesn't it? Man, got the AI bang on here, you know. Oh, a bit of understeer. Oh, that might just take away pole position from us. Here we go towards the line. It's going to be a P7. No way, man. We lost it those last couple corners. P7. I mean, to be fair, we can still work with a P7 coming. I believe that means we'll start P3. It's preset. The fuel's preset. You can't change it. You can't change the fuel. Ah, man. Really tight throughout qualifying again, there isn't it? But I believe... No, it's P4 will start. It's P4 will start in the sprint race. So, Clement Novak will start on pole then for the sprint race. Hadjar in second. Helga in third. Ourselves in fourth. Behrman in fifth. Benavides in sixth. For sure, Awasa, Martin, and Deruvalo, who's been very quick so far this career, in P1. But I tell you what, Théo Pourchaire, the championship leader, down in P13. Wow, that's huge for us. That is absolutely huge. So, I tell you what, P7's not a bad position there, is it? Not a bad position at all. We'll start P4 then for the sprint race and P7 in the feature race. We could definitely work with this for this weekend. Definitely some points available for us here in Imola. For those who are wondering about the championship, by the way, this is how the standings are right now. It's neck and neck between Jehan Deruvalo and Théo Pourchaire for the lead of the championship right now. They're both on 89 points. Then we've got Victor Martin, fellow Frenchman, to Pourchaire in at third place. He's 34 points down on those two. So these guys are absolutely cooking so far in first and second. Vesti in fourth, and then ourselves in fifth with 13 points down on Frederick Vesti. But hopefully today we can try and bring that gap down with him qualifying outside the top 10. So it could be a good day today. Could be a very good day. But I like where we are. Can't complain with that at all. And we do obviously start ahead of Deruvalo for the sprint race too. So definitely some good points on the line today, I think. Many are wondering if Deruvalo is actually the greatest race car driver of all time. I think he might be, you know. I think he might be. What a damn's cooking, right? Where was Awasa? I didn't see where Awasa was. I think we might have been ahead of us. But I'm pretty sure we're ahead of him in the championship, so that's all I care about. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go then. Sprint race time. Very happy with that qualifying. Very, very happy. Being inside that top 10 is always very important, because if you don't finish inside that top 10, you don't get any sort of benefit whatsoever. So if you qualify 11th, you start 11th for both the sprint race and the feature race. If you get inside the top 10, even if you finish 10th, you still start on pole position for the sprint race. So getting inside that top 10 is basically so important for the entire weekend. So being inside that top 10, we could be very happy with that. Obviously, we'd like to be maybe like 5th, 4th. That'd be nice. But yeah, P7, not too bad. We can work with that for this weekend. Plymouth Argyle Conference League winners. Let's go, Nico. Love to see it. Love to see it. Look at these news not knowing how F2 fuel works. I know, right? How's it going, Abs? Hope you're good, man. Backhand kept getting loose, thinking tires. Thinking tire wear. I don't think tires won that much over that one lap, but... All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Sprint race time here in Imola. 13 laps is what we're going to face up against this sprint race. Can we try and maybe get our first win today? Let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen, it's sprint race time in North Italy. I think it's North Italy, right? Imola? My geographical knowledge of it isn't that great.
In today's sprint race, then. Not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top?
Looks like it's going to say dry set at least, so...
Anti-clockwise, taking in 19 turns along its 3.1 miles of tarmac. 9 of those are right-handers, with the remaining 10 as left-handers. Now, the F2 drivers here today need to keep in mind the elevation. Pay attention to turn 7. A slow exit from here will lose a driver a lot of time.
Nah, you got to live with that abstract now. You got to live with that.
And we welcome you to the Formula 2.
Kind of sucks they don't show the grid order for the sprint race.
Alongside me for this one, Alex Brundle. It is a sprint race. It is race day. How much can you take from that one-lap pace into our multi-lap contest today?
Try to leave reverse in the pit lane if you possibly can. You do not want to be going backwards from the front row of the grid. This is the moment where
I was planning on going
some
reverse,
drivers
get off the
are
grid
able to
personally,
snatch
but
points they
there goes
won't
my
be
plan.
able to later on.
What classic cars are in F1 2020? Oh, I don't remember. You have to Google them. There's like the old McLaren that Senna used to drive. There's a few different McLarens on there as well. I think the F2004 might be on there as well. I don't remember all of them though. It does actually sound the session forecast. You might get a touch of rain towards the end. So maybe on the last couple laps, you might see a little bit of rain. We'll see. Yeah, the MP44's on there. I don't remember all the cars, but there's a good few. There's like, what, 7 or 8 in total? You'd have to Google it, though. But, yeah, a little bit of rain towards the end of the race could be very, very spicy. I'd be very surprised if we do see wet weather tyres being used, because obviously only 13 laps are very long pit lane here as well, so... Minus 16 out today, and my entire body's aching, so you better bring some heat in the race today. I hope so. Starting P4 for this one. We should be able to do just that. Yeah, P4. Right. Should we go for the dub, chat? Should we go for the dub on the prediction? Is there a Jordan 191? I don't remember. 14, 15 classic cars, I believe. Wow. I don't remember all of them. I really don't. Like I said, I'd have to Google them. What track is this? This is Imola. You want to do that, Nico? Go for the W? I'm down. I'm down. So we start P4 for this one then. Ayumu whilst down in P8. So both the teammates aren't too far apart here, which is pretty good. Could be good for the constructors this as well. All of our title rivals are pretty much below us. I believe, is Dennis Hauger in front of us in the championship? He might be. Can I have a look at the championship? No, I can't. Dennis Hauger might be in front of us in the championship. If he's not, then that could be good either way. Derulo starts P10, which is good. Obviously, Porsche, Vesti, they're both in front of us in the championship, and they're in 13th and 14th. So this could be a really good weekend for the championship. I hope so, Ken. I really hope so. Right then. We'll do that then. We'll do that for our prediction. Will we win the Imola Grand Prix? We won't do any build-up for the sprint race, of course, because it's only a sprint race. We'll do the build-up for the feature race. So, without further ado, I think we are good to go. Let's do this. Do you go into G1 straight away? What do you mean, sorry?
Launch map is good, but we need to learn the gears.
Ollie for the win.
To
be fair, Ollie's P5, to be fair. We've had a couple of battles with Behrman so far this career, haven't we? There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Bets are up in the chat right now. Place your bets. Will we win this sprint race? We've only got a few positions to make up if we do want to do it. So hopefully we can do just that. Get your predictions up on the Twitch right now. What happened last stream? Last stream in Australia, we finished P19 with a big pit lane blunder. We had a 45-second pit stop in Australia. And then in Baku, we finished P7, I want to say. So still waiting for our first podium. Are we going to avoid a 50-second pit stop today? I really hope so. I really hope so. Do you go into F1 straight away? Once you've finished F2, I believe you get the option. I think you can stay in F2 for another season if you want to, or you just go straight into F1. It's been a while since I've done F2 career mode. This is my first one in a while, so I'm honestly not too sure. Blame your gambling, Lords Abstract. Same in Netherlands as well. You got to VPN to UK real quick or something. Oh, these tyres are very cold. How many races are we doing? We do 2 weekends per stream. So today we'll have Imola, and we'll have Monaco after this as well. But obviously in F2 you get 2 races per weekend, so we get the sprint race first, obviously. Then we get the feature race, and move on to the next weekend. Pass the Ferrari pipeline? Maybe. Maybe. Galley laws work very well when I have to tax 50% to the government. That's crazy, 50%. Christ. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. P4's already started. Tires are quite cold here. Might have to be a bit careful off the line. I think we're on the right-hand side here, aren't we? So let's come back over here. Let's try and park up nice. I want to try and point the car a little bit more inwards because the grid kind of forms over to the left a little bit, doesn't it? Okay, and I've overshot it. Shit.
There, Let's try and get a good launch as
Damn
the
it.
race starts.
I was trying to go a little bit more inwards for a straight line down towards the opening corners, but... Oh, well. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Race number 1 of the night. Here we go. 5 red lights. Lights on, away we go. And that launch is not bad at all, actually. That's a really good launch. We get a good launch up at Dennis Helga, who didn't get a great start. Novak didn't get a great start as well as Isaac Kadjar is looking to his left-hand side. Helga covers the inside away from us as Benavides goes up the inside at turn 2. No way through for him at the moment. And we do maintain position for the time being. Good launch. Not quite able to make any positions out of it, though. We've been a little bit safe against Helga up towards the opening chicane. Let's see if we can try and engineer something through the opening lap. Novak does hold on to the lead. Isaac Kadjar down into 2nd place at the moment as well. I say down, I think he started in P-Touch, didn't he? So, Ollie Behrman's lost a place early on as well. Benavides got a good launch too. Man, a rare time we actually got a good launch. We still couldn't capitalize. Sucks to suck, I guess, huh? White tires so cold. They're very difficult to warm up in the formation lap. But don't worry, after a lap or 2 here, they'll be very, very warm. So we do have to keep in mind that we are going to get some wet weather possibly at the end of this race, which could make things very spicy. So we may just want to preserve our tires a little bit for if and when that happens. Let's just try and close up that gap a little bit to Helga. It seems like we've got the AI perfect today, haven't we? I like the position the AI's in. I feel like we can have some good battles around Imola. A little bit of a dip into the gravel on that front right tyre. No DRS until lap 3, of course, so we'll have to hold out. Clement Novalak holds the lead for the opening lap. But you should see where Theo Pourchaire and Frederick Vesti are. They've got some moves to make today if they want to be in with a good points haul today. All right, I need to try and get a little closer. DRS will be very important around a track like this, so really got to stay as close as we can to the Norwegian. I remember in Jeddah when the tyres were on 11% for the formation lap. Yeah. That's why I'm always a little bit cautious about how much I really try and warm the tyres up, because the wear is crazy trying to do that. In F1, it's not so bad, obviously, but yeah, in F2, the tyres wear like mad. Especially when it's a 50% race, too. What's your opinions on the Formula E and Villa partnership? I'm not familiar. I don't keep up with Formula E or anything, so. I wish there were multiple rookies going to F1 season with you at the end of the F2 career. They do sometimes come through, but it takes a bit of time, doesn't it? Usually takes a couple years till you see them come through. But I do agree. It would be nice to have a, you know, Porsche join us in our first season, continue the rivalry. Be pretty cool. Leon, thanks for on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. We've gone fastest 28.3. DRS is now available. We don't really get it until lap 4 in theory, do we? There's only one DRS activation zone on this lap, and it's down towards this corner here, so I don't really see the most of it until lap 4. Doesn't edit on Formula E TikTok at Villa Park? Oh, I didn't see it. I said I don't really pay enough attention to Formula E, so. What do I think about Lewis in reds? It's starting to assume, I can't lie. The first picture he dropped in front of Enzo Ferrari's house was very cold. F40 in the background as well. Oh, hello. That was a little bit deep. A little too down the brakes there. Aura, yeah, lots of aura. I'm not a big Hamilton fan, but even I had to just sit back and say, fair. Fair enough. Might go down as one of the coldest photos in F1 history, that. In 10 years' time, we'll look back at that and think, damn. That was hard. Yellow helmet is fire too? Yeah, it is. We've got a nice run on Helga here. We're actually pretty close to him. Seems like they lift a little bit through that right hand. I don't know why. Let's see. Can we try and launch an attack on these guys now? Here we go. First bit of DRS of the day. It took until lap 4, but we have finally got our first dose of DRS in this race. Are we going to see any battles for the lead? Isaac Kadjar trying to close up the gap to Clement Novalak. He goes around the outside of the opening chicane, and I believe he has got by him as well. He has Isaac Kadjar into the lead of this race. And we're still waiting for the opportunity to try and get past Dennis Helga. Benavides still chilling behind us as well. do seem to have some pretty good cornering speed, don't we? Okay, make sure I make a move on the inside here. We're going to try and go lay on the brakes up the inside of the hairpin. Who's got the traction here? I think just about Helga with a bit of wheel spin as well. We're side by side heading down towards the left-hand ramp here before our Criminale. Can we try and outbrake him here? He goes a little bit under the brakes. He lifts a little bit, actually, before the corner and onto the podium. We go, ladies and gentlemen, our first sight of a podium in what feels like a hot minute. We've got yellow flags out on track as well. I think it's someone slowing down. Can't tell who it is right now.
Clear, green flag.
It's Awasa, our teammate, again. Awasa's had a few mechanical failures so far this season. And that's another one to add to the list. I wonder if we'll see Roy Nassani retire as well. He tends to. Here we go, out the final corner. Onto the main straight once more. Clement Noblak. This time we'll have DRS on Isaac Kajar, who's not been able to pull away. Well, we see he'll move for the lead once again. Here goes Noblak around the outside. Hajar almost running up the grass. We get really close here. Can we launch an attack on Isaac Kajar up the inside? At the chicane, we go a little bit deep. And we take that line away up into P2. We had some incredible overspeed there. And Isaac Kajar has lost 2 in 1 there. From P1 to P3. That'll hurt a lot.
Okay, Arthur, we've got more fuel in hand than we need, so let's push.
Come on, then.
And use it all up.
This feels pretty good, doesn't it? This feels pretty good. Could we be taking our first win of this career in this sprint race? We're almost halfway through. Can you keep doubting, please, Lucas? P1 finish, we'll see. We will see. That's the new Racing Ball driver, Hajar? Yep. Yeah, he's alongside Yuki next season. Well, I should say this season now, shouldn't I, actually? Right, it's Dennis Lichman Novalak. He has got a bit of a gap right now, isn't he? So he may hold position this time. Depends how much we can close that gap for the rest of these corners. Oh, car was sliding a little bit there. Just had to keep it corrected. Hajar's got 7 tenths back on us. Novalak's gone fast. Are we a little bit too far away from Novalak here?
Fastest lap of the race so far.
Yeah, I think we might be. Okay, we'll have to chill this lap, I think. Yeah, a little bit too far back this time. He did go a little bit defensive, though. He was a little bit concerned that we would try and launch an attack. And he did get a little bit out of shape through the rest of the chicane, so maybe we could have had a go at him there. We are going to have to wait another lap here. But it does get us a little bit closer.
Keep managing your tyres. Manage your tyres.
To the... Is it a Trident, I think that car is? Not too familiar with the F2 cars. I think it's a Trident. No, my luck, I'll lose it all. You don't know yet, though. A long way to go in this race still. I'd be surprised if we can take the lead and pull away, that's for sure, so... It does feel like that move is brewing. Am I planning on watching any races this season? Probably not. I always find F1, like, very overpriced to go to. I would like to go to one at some point, but, yeah. I think if I want to do one, it'll probably be Spa. I need to go to a Spa F1 race. We're a bit closer to Novalak this time, aren't we? Let's try and open up this corner as much as possible. Get our foot down. Here we go. This could be the pass for the lead, ladies and gentlemen, of this sprint race. On to lap 7 we go. DRS wide open. On Clement Novalak. Where's he going to cover? We're going to switch over to the right-hand side. Ladies and gentlemen, we lead the sprint race here in Imola. It's been a while since we led a race naturally. I think Jeddah was the last time that happened. But we are into P1 for the time being. Can we hold this lead? Is there more to come in this race? Whether it moves for a few years? I believe it's becoming like a rotational track, basically. They're going to swap out every other year for another track. What that track will be, I don't know, but... We're going to finish in Azerbaijan, P7 in the feature race. Ooh. Rear tire's getting a little loosey-goosey. All the grids still pretty well together here, aren't they? The train still sticking as one. Hoping it's Sepang or Hockenheim. I very much doubt it'll be Sepang. I'd love it to be, but I don't think it will be. I have 26 rotation, I think. Yeah. Does sound about right. So yeah, maybe next year I'll try and get to Spa then. We'll see. But the new regs could be interesting. Hello, Lemon. How's it going, mate? All right, here comes Clement Novalak. I think he might get me again here. He's got the power of the DRS this time. We'll hold the inside line, but look at that speed. He's got that DRS. And I think, yeah, Novalak will take the leads. We do stay ahead of Hadjar, though, so that's fine. So we do lose out the lead for the time being, but we're still in that battle for P1. We'll get our opportunities. Also just trying to get fairly easy on the tyres, which aren't looking too bad, actually. 16 and 18% after 8 laps is not bad in an F2 car. Swap Spa for Bathurst. I give it half a lap before it hits a bump and brakes. Just swap F1 for football. I hate football. Football sucks. Football's only fun when you're winning. Coming from mere Malaysian, Sepang realistically won't be coming to come back soon. No, I doubt it. They would need some pretty big sponsor investment in order for that to happen, I think. Aaron, thanks for following Twitch, mate. Appreciate you, dudes. Welcome in as well. All right, here we go again. On to lap 9. We should be able to get close to Novalak this time. We stayed with him that entire lap. We should be able to get back into the lead here as well. DRS wide open. Once again. He's going to cover the inside. It looks like he's going to. We'll go around the outside then. Back into the lead we go on Clement Novalak. And that's P1 secure for the time being. Lap 9 of 13. Oh, we're going a bit wider out of turn 2. That might just cause a problem down this straight. But thankfully Novalak was a little bit too far back, so we should be okay. Just got to be a little bit careful doing that.
Okay, Arthur. Lap times are a little erratic at the moment. We
Average
need
lap time of
consistency,
31.0.
so let's try and stabilise them.
Buddy, our last lap was a 29.1. We're 2 seconds faster than what the lap time you want is. He wants to do the average lap time in 2 laps as well. What is this? Am I supposed to be getting a Madrid street race next year? In 2026, yeah. Yeah, we'll be getting Madrid. The layout is very weird. I need to try on a Assetto course or something. But yeah, the layout for it is bizarre. Love how close the grid is in F2. Yeah. The grid, literally every driver is within DRS of each other. It's crazy. The only person without DRS is me right now. That's how close the grid is. I'll probably open up a bit more in the feature race, but 6 tenths on Novalak down towards the opening chicane. He might be close enough again here. Let's see. Oh, he might be a little bit too far back, actually. Let's see. Novalak looking for the outside. We held out a line. He got close, but didn't make the move. So we did well enough that lap to just keep our noses in front for the time being. But Novalak put in the pressure on. Tiny bit too deep there. We're coming to many street races. Yeah, we're getting a lot of street races, aren't we? It's been happening for a while now, though. Ever since Liberty Media took over, we've had a lot of street tracks put in place. I mean, like, I don't mind street tracks, but some of them are just weird. Some of the layouts are just bizarre. Much prefer just a normal racetrack. Holo DRS train, yep. Well, to be fair, actually, I said that we were all close together. There is actually a bit of a gap forming near the back end of the field, but yeah. Otherwise, everyone else is within DRS. Out the final corner we go. 7 tenths on Novalak. He'll have the slipstream in DRS again here. On to lap 11 we go. Only a couple more laps to go now, ladies and gentlemen. Lap 11 of 13. Here comes Novalak again. I think he's still too far back, is he? Yeah, he got really close again, but he's just a touch too far back. He could have maybe sent it, but he opted against it. We got a little bit out of shape. Out of turn 2. Yeah, Singapore's fun. I do honestly enjoy driving most street tracks. Like Jeddah, for example, is a street track. I love Jeddah. I think it's a great track. Not all street tracks are bad, but some of them definitely aren't good. I think it's safe to say we're probably going to beat that average lap time. Looks like the weather's going to stay away as well, so we should stay clear of the weather. A little bit of a slide there out of the exit before Acqua Minerale. Gotta be careful of those. Lee's favorite street track? Miami. I mean, I don't know if Miami really counts as a street track because it's technically a car park, isn't it? But I think it still does use a bit of road, so. I'll still say Miami anyway. I just got a bigger gap to Novalak this time round. 8 tenths as we head over the line. 7.5 now. Purple final 6 with a really nice final 6 there. Here we go, lap 12 and 13, ladies and gentlemen. Penultimate lap of this race. Lemon Novalak catches us up towards the opening couple of corners again, but as the last couple of laps, he's just a little too far back to make the move. We're keeping it steady right now, and we are on course for our first win in this career. It's taking its time, but it looks like it's finally going to happen. I don't think we're going to get the fastest lap, unfortunately, so Novalak will get the extra point for that. We'll get a big slide through the hairpin there. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to Miami in my career either. I'm really, really not looking forward to it. That'll be a tough one. Out from Acqua Minerale we go. Nice exit. Rear grip starting to go on. Maybe we're keeping it together at the moment. Into the chicane we go. It's not bad. We're just going to hold him off for turn 1 here. Hold him off for turn 1. And we should win this race. Rear end still trying to kick around on me though. Just got to keep it together for this time being. 7 tenths the gap as we head towards the line. Ladies and gentlemen, final lap of this sprint race. And he's catching us pretty quickly. It's turn 2 on nothing for Clement Novalak. Here he comes. He's much closer this time. Round the outside he goes. Can we try and break Lee on the inside? We're side by side as we head through turn 2 and 3. And we do stay ahead of Clement Novalak. And was that the moment we needed to hold on to this win? We just got late enough on the brakes. Left some room on the outside. And we carried enough speed into the corner to hold on to this lead. Rear tire's still very sketchy right now. 32% that rear right. Come on. Someone's getting a big power on the prediction. A good day to be an Alfa Leclerc fan. Rear tire still getting a little slippery out back of Minerale. But we're just going to hold it through these next few corners. And that'll be it. Get the power down. Out the chicane. 5 tenths to Novalak. I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to do it. Into the last couple of corners. The 2 Rabatzas. And round the final corner we go, ladies and gentlemen. And for the first time in this career, it's taken its time. We are going to be winners for the first time with Alfa Leclerc. Big win. Big gain in the championship. And that cuts the deficit by a good 10 points in the championship. A much needed start to the weekend and to the day. And we need a bit more of that in this feature race. GG, ladies and gentlemen. That's a great way to get us going.
The driver from Monaco will look up and see the checkered flag first.
Ugh.
Alfa Leclerc wins.
Think this is a really interesting one? It should be. It should be.
Well, whether you
What up, Carl? How's it going, mate?
sprinters in Formula 1, they definitely deliver.
So far, so good. After like 4 or 5 days, I was feeling pretty good again.
Great racing.
I still do have a little bit of like tension in my jaw when I try to open my mouth too much, but other than that, not too bad. We're getting there.
Dams, another team with a huge amount of history based.
How much you got left, Lucas? How much you got left?
Once again shown their formidable ability.
Imagine the safety car came out. Should have been all right. If the safety car came out, we should have taken us to the win. What difficulty are we on? I think that was 106, was it? 107, maybe? We probably can go an extra click, I'd say. Maybe 107, 108 for the main race. Still, the AI was quite fair. So I think we can maybe go one higher. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going through as well, Carl. Just waiting for it to, the swelling and stuff to go down on the muscle.
And after all that excitement, I think it's
there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that.
Joining us, and we'll see you.
That is a big, big day in the sprint race. 10 points going to us. 9 to Clement Novalak as well. He's got that fast lap as well. So he finished in second place. Isaac Kajar in third with 6 points. Hauger in fourth with 5. Benavides finished in fifth. Deruvla gets a couple points as well in P6, so he extends his championship advantage now. Ollie Behrman in 7th and Richard Bashaw in 8th place. No points for Porsche, no points for Vesti, so that is very, very good for the championship standings. Let's have a look at how the championship looks before we head into the main event here in Imola. And we have cut that gap down by a bit. Deruvla now leads the championship by 2 points over Théo Pourchaire. Victor Martin in third on 55. 1 up on Frederick Vesti. And we are now only 3 points behind Vesti going into this race. And don't forget, we also start ahead of Frederick Vesti and Théo Pourchaire in this race. Vesti starts P14. Pourchaire starts P13. So a big opportunity to maybe get into the top 3 in the championship today. We will see. We will see. My only race win in F2 came in a sprint, so Arthur is clear. Facts. Facts. But yeah, we've got Fittipaldi underneath us right now. He's on 37 points, so a decent gap between ourselves and him. Jack Duard in 7th. Awasa in 8th right now. Unfortunately, he didn't score any points today. Another retirement for Awasa. He's had a few this season. Dennis Hauger and Kushmani in that top 10. And you can see the rest of the point scorers there as well. We've still got 4 drivers to score a point in this season in Juan Manuel Correa, Roy Nassani, Ralph Bachong, and Roman Starnek. But yeah, not bad at all, ladies and gentlemen. Not bad at all. We could definitely take that going into the feature race. They should keep the AI the same because it was actually good racing. I think we probably should be okay going 1 higher. Because to be fair, there were some areas where they were lifting, like the corner before the Ravazza. They were lifting a little bit there, so I think maybe can go 1 higher. I think 1 higher is fine. In Monaco, I'm not too sure where we'll be at. I don't know if we'll be at the same, if we'll be a little bit higher, a little bit lower. I did do a little bit of practice earlier, and it seemed like it was about the same as Imola, but in Crimin, it always seems to change, so. So yeah, I think we'll be okay going 107 AI on the difficulty. That should be fine. But yeah, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. A lovely day to start off with. We qualified P7, started P4 in the sprint race, finished P1. So a very, very good start to this weekend. Now we start P7 in this feature race. So it's going to be a little more tricky to try and win this feature race. And it is Deruvla who starts on pole position, I believe, as well. So a chance for him to extend his championship lead today. But hopefully we can try and get a good feature race in, make up a few positions, and see if we can try and push for our first podium in the feature race. We've got our first podium in the sprint race, got our first win in the sprint race as well. Now it's time for the feature race. So, while the race loads up, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go take a quick toilet break. If you're going to grab a drink or a snack, now's a chance to do so. And then we'll reconvene in a few moments' time, ready for 18 laps of racing action for the feature race here in Imola.
Welcome to all those joining us as we kick off another round of thrilling Formula 2 racing at Imola. It's 3.1 miles around Imola with 19 turns to master, 9 right-handers and 10 left. And note as well that Imola is one of the few tracks that's driven anti-clockwise. Keep an eye on the exit from turn 18. A good exit there leading into the circuit's only DRS zone will probably be the setup for some of today's best overtaking opportunities. Let's take a look at the grid positions for today's race. J.N. Daruvula lines up on pole position, and it's Victor Martins in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Iwasa, for sure. Brad Benavides, Behrman. Leclerc, Hauger, Hadjar, Clermont Novelak. Fittipaldi, Doohan. Teo Porcher, Frederick Vesti. Correa, Crawford. Nissani, and Ralph Boschong. Miney, Maloney. Cordial, and Roman Stanek completes the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out. So let's get down to the track. It is the Formula 2 race. It is time to introduce you to Alex Brundle. I'm Alex Jakes, and we've got changeable weather out there today. That's making for some nervous team personnel down in the paddock, down in the pit lane.
There are going to be some quivering hands on the tyre guns, aren't there, when they tighten up what could easily be the wrong specification of tyre completely for the conditions. It's a gamble out there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, P7 then
Okay,
is where we start.
I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Do drivers take penalties in this game in F2 or not? I don't think I've seen a single penalty handed out yet. Then again, I guess you can't really... There's no option to change your engine spec or anything, I guess, so... I assume not. You hate the phrase anti-clockwise? I mean, it's true, though. It's true. Did predictions happen? Not for this feature race yet. We have one for the sprint race, but not for the feature yet. So it is suggesting we do a super soft and then medium. Changeable conditions. They always say that. I don't know why. It's going to stay dry the entire way through. You can see on the forecast. So yeah, it is saying super softs to mediums. Do we want to maybe go alternate? Yeah. I kind of wish we saw a bit more variability in the strategies here. I'm not going to lie. Every single driver always starts on the same tire. What do you think, chat? Should we start on mediums or start on super softs? What do you guys think? Hammer Time, thanks for following on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it. How's it going, man? Did someone get a 10-second penalty in Bahrain? No, I mean like grid penalties. Start super softs, mediums to super softs. I think you get a few mediums on TikTok as well. So if we did mediums to super softs, it would probably be 12 on the mediums, 6 on the super softs, I guess. I do feel like track position is also quite important on a track like this. Because there's not many areas you can make an overtake, is there? Kind of just a DRS straight and that's it. You guys think super softs? Be fast at the end? Yeah. It does say apparently that if we do a medium to super soft, it will be 2.5 seconds slower. Not too sure if that's true or not, but let's do personalized actually. Let's do it like this. There we go. Okay, let's go personalized on here as well. Oh, well, personalized on there. It says 7 on the super soft actually. Oh, it is fairly close there actually. It's fairly close. Okay. So super softs, it'll be hard to pass the offset at the end with one DRS zone. Yeah, but I also feel like with the grip advantage we'll have after 4 or 5 laps, we'll be in a very good spot. Nice, Kevin. I want the FSR too. Looks like a really nice rim, that. Really, really nice. I like the customizable dash. It looks sick. Good undercut, though, and get a good head start. I mean, it probably won't really be an undercut if we start on super softs. Everyone will be pitting on lap 6 or 7. So... I think alternate. I think alternate as well. 12 laps of the medium, 6 laps of the super softs. We should be very quick on that super soft at the end. So yeah, I think we'll do that. It's very close on the lap times though. Can you guys see that? There you go. It's very, very close on the race time. It says 27 minutes and 13.6 on this one. It says 13.6 on this one as well. So really, really close on the delta. So I think we'll go medium soft. No idea, Carter. No idea. Right. Prediction, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, what should we do for our prediction? Brad Benavides being P5 is crazy, by the way. What should we do for our prediction? Top 4, maybe? Top 3? For the W? We went for the W in the sprint race, but to be fair, we started P4, so maybe top 3? Try and go for a podium in this one. We did up the AI 1 click as well. So the AI should be a little bit tougher by another 10th or so. So I think top 3 should be a good target to try and go for. Should we do that? I got 105, 107. We was at 106 for the sprint, 107 for the feature. Hopefully we can try and do something like that for the for Monaco as well, but top 20? Well, rip if we finish P21 then. Alright, let's do that. Let's do top 3. Will we finish in the top 3 here in Imola? That should be a good prediction, that one. Right then, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go then. Second race of the night and our final one here in Imola before we head into Leclerc's home Grand Prix in Monaco. So, this is a strategy we are opting for in today's race. We're going to start on the medium tyres for 12 laps, and then we're going to head over to the super softs for 6. We're doing the alternate strategy to everyone else. Every single other driver is on the same tyre starting that super soft. So you probably will have a bit of a grip disadvantage early on, but I reckon after 3 or 4 laps, we should hopefully start seeing the medium tyre showing its better grip, and hopefully we'll make a few positions up before they enter the pits. Then we'll go on to super softs at the end, and hopefully with that ultimate grip and those slightly worn tyres against them, we can try and get that advantage on the super soft at the end. Of course, it's a very, very long pit lane here, so we need to make sure we get no delays in the pits. It's already about a 35-second pit stop here, so we've got to make sure we get this one right. So the medium super soft is what we're going to do for today. We do start P7 in this one. We had a pretty decent qualifying. We won the sprint race. Can we do something similar for this feature race? Today's prediction, ladies and gentlemen, will be, can we finish on the podium here in the feature race? We've upped the AI by 1, so it might be a little bit trickier. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for 18 laps of sprint race action, feature race action here in Imola. Ladies and gentlemen, the prediction is up right now on the Twitch. Will Leclerc finish in that top 3? We're in P7 on the alternate strategy. Can we get our first feature race podium of the career? Get your predictions up in the chat right now. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Imola Grand Prix. We're going to try and point the car a little more inwards again this time, hopefully, without messing up the parking. 0.4. We will take that. Point that car a little more inwards this time, so hopefully we can try and get a good launch down towards the open chicane. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 5 red lights. And we are on the way here in Imola. A little bit of wheel spin as we try and pull away from the line. Out to Catcher has got an incredible launch down towards the opening chicane. He's on the inside as we head up towards the chicane. Ollie Behrman right in front of us as well as we head into the first braking zone of the day. Behrman goes a little bit wide on the exit of turn 1. But we do hold on to P7 for the time being. Isaac Hadjar got 1 position early on. Almost got 2 as we head into the opening chicane. Behrman covering off the inside as we try and have a little attack on him. But the medium tyres, a little bit cold, a little bit less grippy than the Super Softs as well. And we're definitely seeing that Super Softs advantage at this early stage. We may still lose a position or 2 early on. We've got to think long game here. We've got to think long game. Here we go, in towards Minerale. Yeah, it was an okay start. Not the best launch. We had a really good launch in sprint race, obviously, didn't we? So, couldn't quite replicate that this time round. Here comes Isaac Hadjar. Looking for a little move here. We're just going to block that inside line to make sure doesn't try and risk anything. Power down towards the last couple of corners. Derivla charging away. Yeah, he's got a great start, hasn't he? Not sure who's in P2, but they've already lost that DRS to Derivla, which is bad for him. Well, good for Derivla, but bad for the guy in P2. There we go, out the final corner. There's confirmation. Jehan Derivla fastest so far. Isaac Hadjar fairly close here as well. We use that slipstream to Behrman to try and hopefully fend off Hadjar here. I think he's a little too far back right now. And there's a battle going on for P2 right in front of us as well. That might just slow the pack down as we get a little bit too much inside curb. And that just sets us back a little bit against Ollie Behrman. We need to get inside that DRS ASAP. Is this a sprint? No, this is the feature race. Sprint was the last one. We won that sprint race. Trying to go 2 for 2 if we can, but it's going to be difficult. Oh, these tyres are not gripping at all at the moment. What's the tyre temps? France is still a little bit cold. Could be outside DRS at the moment, aren't we? Need to try and find a bit more time. That was nice for Minerale. Getting a little bit of time on Ollie Behrman here. Need to find a bit more. DRS will become available next lap, but like we said earlier, you don't really see it until lap 4. Only 1 DRS stretch on this track. Joshua and Yoshi, thanks for following us on Twitch, guys. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Hope you guys doing good. Oh, God, the rear sliding away. I'll tell you what, that's a good final sector, though. Derivla goes fastest once again. Is anyone going to beat that this time round? Doesn't look like it. He's flying so far, isn't he?
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now.
He is absolutely flying. Everyone else is within 1 second of each other, other than the guy in the lead. Very telling, I think. Very telling. So I think the Super Softs will start slowly falling off from here on out. Wonder how long the Super Softs last. On the strategy, it's said to pit on lap 6. And I'm not going to lie, it does look like the Super Softs are already starting to drop off a bit. Because we're all over the back of them again. To be fair, our tyres are probably warmed up now as well, which does help. Our medium tyres are on 8 and 10% on the rear. So I'd imagine the Super Softs are probably 18, 19% right now. Behrman went off the track there. I did see. Who was it that bet 100k, by the way? Was it you, Joe? Did you do that? Did you bet 100k on a podium? His butt cheek's going to be clenched for the entire race, isn't it? What up, property? Here we go. We're about to number 1 and 2. Was it 150? Oh, buddy. Bro's got to sell his house after this. I'll do my best for you, Joe. I'll do my best. Here we go. DRS wide open on Ollie Behrman. Up towards the opening chicane again. On to lap 4. This is our first bit of DRS of this race. Still a little bit too far back on Behrman at the moment. Oh, hello. Game lag. Don't do that, please. That's not a good time to do game lag. Thankfully, it's all okay. Got yellow flags out on track already. And that might be the easiest move we'll make of the day. Ollie Behrman got a little bit out of shape. Out the left hand, and we just give him enough room there. He just pushed us over the track curbs a little bit. But up the inside we go, Behrman. Lovely move. And we'll take that one up into P6. There we go. That's what we want to do. Behrman really, slowed up on the exit there. I don't know what that was. Don't know if he just got caught up in the traffic or something, but I won't complain. Fairly simple one for ourselves, so. Did they lift on the yellow flag? They might have. I think someone went straight on, actually. I think that might be either Novalak, who's in last, or maybe Starnek. I think it's Novalak. Novalak might have had a moment at turn 2 in the chicane. He's a bit further back than everyone else now, so that could be his race over and done with. That's a problem with these short races. One mistake can really ruin your entire race. In longer races, it's not too bad. You can recover from it, but in these shorter ones, it's very difficult to. What's our position? P6 right now. You're definitely the best F1 racer on TikTok. I appreciate your the thoughts. And they're all a bit slow through the opening chicane, aren't they? More yellow flags. I don't know who that is. This Dennis Hauger, maybe? Yep, Dennis Hauger. And that's the man underneath us in the championship. So he won't be scoring any points in this one. Dennis Hauger is out of this race. And that'll be a mechanical failure for him. Purple center 1 for ourselves there, by the way. Medium tires looking good. Medium tires looking very, very good. The alternate strategy could well have been a good choice here. I think the super softs will box next lap and the lap after. Dribbler's got a really, really good run right now, though. Vision to know where Porsche is, too. A 45-second pit stop you don't rescue ever? Yeah. Unless you get a safety car. But we didn't get anything after that. Liking the purple sector a lot? Yep. Looks nice. Purple sector against the purple tires. That's what we love to see. Unfortunately, it's not a PB, though. And Dennis Hauger's car is still on the side out the chicane as well. There we go. Right as I say that, gets removed. Yeah, these super softs are definitely starting to struggle now, aren't they? Let's see if we can try and snatch a position or two. Over to Benavidez for lap 9. Need to at this lap, I think, so they might pit here. Let's see. We've got a nice run there. He just went defensive on the inside. Can we try and get the exit here? Oh, boy. I mean, no is the answer. No is very much the answer. We're trying to open up the corner. Just got a little bit out of shape, and the grass on the tyres still making it slide a little bit. But we do keep it together. We maintain position. Losing a position there could have hurt. Ay caramba, indeed. Kept it, though. Shaking off the grass and the tyres. So let's try again. Right, let's see who pits and who doesn't. Some people will pit this lap. I've caught onto the back of Benavidez again. Into the last couple of corners we go. Try and get the exit here. There we go. Awasa in. Vashor in. Benavidez stays out. But he's got no slipstream here. And I think we might have the advantage of Benavidez. He's got no slipstream. Down towards the opening chicane. We move over to the right-hand side. He covers off the inside. Round the outside we go on Benavidez. He covers the inside still as we hit the apex. And we do wrap ourselves around the outside of the American. And into third place we go. Look at that gap to Deruvla and ourselves. 5 seconds. What's this man cooking? Check his engine. Check his fuel. Something not right there. Bro is commentator plus driver or a 1000 plus. I do my best for the entertainment. F1 car on NOS, right? Check his turbo. Bro, supercharged or something. With the mediums, you have to pit still? Yeah. In a sprint race, there's no mandatory stop, but in the feature race, there is. So, unfortunately, we'll have to stop still. We might lose a couple places from going long on these tires, but I'm hoping we can get them back on that fresh super soft at the end. We are just just within DRS range of Victor Martin, I think. But I think it's going to box anyway, right? Let's see. Yep, into the pits he goes. So the pit stops are coming into fruition now. And we do take the lead for the time being. We're boxing on lap 12, so we'll be out for a little bit longer. So we'll try and maximize these tyres the best we can. You can see all those super softs being removed for the medium tyres. We will have a pretty big gap here for the time being. Rear tyres on 17 and 21%. So actually, pretty solid still, I'd say. Tyres are not in a bad spot at all. I like this. We've just gone green the first sector as well. It's a very good sign. Let's have a look at the gap to P2. They're all exiting the pits now. .32.5 seconds. So yeah, it's about a 35-second pit time here. You can see why it's only a one stop. It's crazy long. But that fresh medium tyre will probably catch us a little bit here, so just got to be on our toes. It might struggle in the first lap while the tyres warm up, but we'll see. Doesn't DRS automatically close when you brake? Yes. Some drivers do like to turn it off manually, though. But yeah, as soon as you touch the brakes, the DRS slams shut. As an F1 fan, I think Formula E is better. What do you guys think? No. No. I've tried to watch Formula E. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I will agree, though, that F1 is not the best motorsport. I don't believe F1 is the best motorsport out there. Most popular motorsport? Definitely. I don't think it's the best one. 32 seconds. We've not boxed yet, Luke. Everyone else's pit. We went for the alternate strategy.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 38.2 seconds.
Yeah, definitely the tyres slipping away a little bit now. BTCC to late. I've not watched a lot of it, but to be fair, when I have watched it, it's always crazy racing in there. I'm a big fan of WEC, or WEC, however you guys prefer saying it, but won't enjoy the championship. That's for me the my number one. Always has been, always will be.
Everything's looking good.
Mr. Wipeout for the 29-month resub as well. Thank you much, Wipeout, for the 29 months for doing it. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, get a slow spin chat to welcome Wipeout into Vince Fan for the 29. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, dudes. WRC is tough. I have honestly, rally drivers have my utmost respect. Out of all the drivers in the world, rally drivers and motorbike riders have my utmost respect. Because you need balls of steel for those things. NASCAR on top? No, I can't do NASCAR. I tried watching the Daytona 500 last year. No, couldn't do that either. Isle of Man TT riders, yeah, those guys are. I'm convinced they don't actually even have balls. They must have got them chopped off from how heavy they are. .72 Derivler now, so medium stint should have been shorter. We would have worn out the super softs. The super softs wear very quickly, so that's why I've got to stretch these mediums a bit longer. A couple more laps, we'll be pitting. End of lap 12, we'll be in. Your dad's friend won the Isle of Man TT a few times? Really? That's sick. My dad used to, well, he still does ride bikes, but he used to actually race motorbikes when he was a bit younger. He's got a good bit, a fair bit of metal in his hands and arms and stuff, so bro's basically a Terminator at this point. What's tyre options in F2? It changes every race. For this one, it's super softs and mediums. Sometimes you'll get softs and hards, and it changes all the time. Right, one more lap, then we'll be in. Bevan did a 27.5, you did a 28.9 losing time. Ooh, that is quite a big time loss, isn't it? Should we go this lap? Should we maybe go one earlier then? Gotta remember they have got DRS as well. Whereas we don't. $27.5 for Victor Martin. Tough call it is, isn't it? But it's a call we're gonna have to make very soon. Bruno's catching us within 30 seconds now. I'd put end of 12, but tire bunch would be huge. I do think once we get to lap 18, the tire will be worse than what it is now. So it probably does make sense to go one more, doesn't it? To balance the tire wear. But we are also losing quite a bit of time right now as well, so... Box.
Pitting this lap then.
Let's do it.
Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Let's do it. We're going to go that one lap earlier because we are losing quite a bit of time here. Let's hope the advantage of these super softs will come in very handy. It's a really long pit lane, this one. It's very, very, very annoying. It's excruciating going down here. 4.1, not bad. Bit slow on that release, though, again, man.
Job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with
Very
that.
slow release. Right, here they come. Here they come. There goes the Rubler. Here comes for sure. Wow, this is excruciatingly painful.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled
Where are we?
stops. Let's go.
Oh, we're right in the middle of the pack. Théo Pourchaire gets past us. Oh. I mean, we'd have come out a couple more positions behind if we stayed out. So we have lost some track position. But fresh super softs. Let's see. If that release was quicker. Yeah, that release was like an extra second, wasn't it? Could have got a couple more places out of that if it wasn't such a long release. But I can already feel these super softs have a lot more grip right now. Pourchaire's already covering the inside a little bit. He knows he's going to be under pressure. Maybe. Oh, Alcaminarale. A little bit too far back. Oops. I touched on the brakes there, but managed to avoid him. All over the back rim right now. Need to get past these guys ASAP. Time is ticking. Nice XR Rabatza there. Come on, here we go. DRS wide open on both ourselves and Pourchaire. Gonna have to send it here, aren't we? Gonna have to send it. Pourchaire is looking in his mirrors. Covers off that inside. We're gonna try and pull our car up along the outside. Maybe a bit of contact there. Oh my goodness. We're trying to switch back to the inside. We get a warning for a collision there. I was trying to make sure we didn't make contact with him. Because he started pulling to the right. And oh my lord. That could have ended bad. That's a great run out. Onto the hairpin we go. This time we switch onto the inside of Théo Pourchaire. Could be a move for the championship, this one. Nice X out the hairpin as well. And there we go. Maybe we can get ahead of Pourchaire, who gets a bit of a driver a bit late. Getting into fifth gear. We get the inside. Up into P9 we go. That was a tough, hard battle there with Pourchaire, and it could have ended in disaster. But there's one. 5 laps to go. Gotta trust in these super softs. Gotta trust in these super softs. Yeah, Pourchaire's not getting a lot of points this weekend, which is great for us. Nice exit, nice to catch out here as well. Can be a second overtake coming here. Just got to stay in that slipstream as long as we can.
There's a gap beginning to form. Let's make the most of it.
Come on, come on, come on. He defends that inside for his life. There's something trying around the outside. Lay on the brakes, round the outside. There we go. A little bit too much outside curve, but we get the position done. Into P8 we go. 4 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. 4 laps to go. Can we still get on the podium here in Imola? What's the tyre wear right now? Let's see. 11% in the rear right, 9 in the rear left. So actually not too bad still. They'll still be pretty good for the next couple laps. So this is our chance to really try and push on. Nice grip. I might just pay out yes regardless. Road feels bad for the guy who put 150k down. Come on. Super subs are flying like Elon's rockets. They really are. I was going to say a joke, but I'm not too sure if I should say it. Might be a little bit risky. Just got to avoid that, I think. Probably for the best, just in case. An audacious dive. Good one incoming.
It was a good try, but we didn't quite meet our targets. Not to worry. Get your head down and chin up. Let's focus right the way into
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Up the inside we go, Ollie Berman at the opening chicane. He just gives a little bit of a squeeze to the apex to give him room on the inside. Nice dive. There we go. That was a semi-audacious dive. We've got it done, though. Into 7th place we go. Lap 15 of 18. Definitely a big avoid. 4 places in 4 laps. Yep. See if we can try and keep that going. We should get on the podium if we do. It's going to be a tight battle for the podium here. Especially with these super subs starting to wear down now. We're still getting that grip at the moment. Do I also play iRacing? I do. Nice traction. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Not about exit that final corner. I think Duan's got a bit of slipstream from Benavides here, so can we try a dive here?
So, all of our tyre pressure data
Oh, hello.
is reading 0. Assuming they still
Tyre pressure problems are back.
I guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry
I
about.
thought we got over those problems, but clearly not. Clearly not. Duan was a little bit too far in front that time for us to go for a move. Oh, he was really slow there, though, damn. How's our exit? Not too bad.
Still looking good.
Reading an answering question through a corner is crazy. Done this shit for too long. Come on. Duan goes a little bit defensive. I'm going to try and get the exit here, though. Duan had a little bit of a slide. Up towards the chicane. He's still going to defend the inside. Can we try and go late on the brakes around the outside here? This will be a tough place to overtake. Duan defends. Duan keeps the position. Both of us getting a little bit slippery out the chicane there, though. Come on, it's an opportunity this time round. Up the inside of the first Ravanza. Here we go. It's a late lunge. It's a move. Into P6 we go. We were teasing it. The current was fed right in front of our eyes. And into the 6th place we go. A couple more positions now, ladies and gentlemen. Lap 17 of 18. Can we still sneak a podium out of this one? Tyres are wearing down. But so are the mediums. Come on now, come on. You can see Richard for sure in that 3rd spot. Just a few cars in front of us. It's going to be tough, this. Purple Sector 1, though. We're still flying. Oh. A little bit of nudge on Benavides there. Nice grip. Really nice grip out back on Morale. Benavidez got a good launch as well, though. Just goes a little defensive on the inside. Can we try and maybe do a Control-C, Control-V from what we did on Jack Doohan? Here we go. All over the back of the American. Into the last sector. Up the inside we go. It's another one. Control-C, Control-V. Secured. P5. Last lap. Here we go. We need 2 more.
Okay, final lap.
Benavidez is quite close here. He might try and have a fight back here. He's got a slipstream. He's going to try and look on the outside. We're going to close the door. We do hold him off. Oh, God, it's a little bit out of shape. Through turn 3, though. And whilst it goes defensive, team orders. Mark, team orders. Great launch out the hairpin. Oh, he's going so defensive. Oh, no. And whilst it went super defensive, we got a nice run out by Morale, though. Can we try and go on the outside of the chicane? This could be a light lunge around the outside. A bit of wheel bumping as well on the exit of the chicane. The rear end just got a little bit squiggly. We're side by side. Victor Martin in P3 is a second ahead. We do just squeeze by Imola Monaco, and that puts it to P4. But it's not going to be a podium in this feature race. Victor Martin will round out that podium for sure in second. Daruvula wins. P4 for ourselves. It was a good effort. Unfortunately, the answer is no. We did not get a top 3. Oh, man. We tried everything. We pulled out every move in the book. Wasn't enough. Wasn't enough.
What a performance from Daruvula.
Teammate coach, he really did. He really did.
Have you seen one quite as dominant as that, Jakesy? Not sure I have.
Oh, man. GG, what a race.
For that one, likes to fly.
What a race. Should have been at least a lap before. Yeah, but that might have made the tyres a bit terrible in the last couple of laps. They're already not very good in that last 2, so if we had gone a lap earlier in that super soft, it might not have had any grip in that last lap. Should have taken super soft to medium strategy, maybe. Either way, we still gained positions. We started P7, finished P4, so maybe if we did the super soft to medium, we could have got a top 3. Who knows? In an alternate reality, in a parallel universe, maybe that happened. Oh, what a race, though. Really, really good race out there in Imola. And now, we look ahead to the big one. We look ahead to Arthur Leclerc's home Grand Prix in Monaco. Yeah, 5K now. I hate my luck.
It was great having you with us for this weekend. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did.
Just that release is so slow every time. It really is. I don't know what it is about that, the release, but they're super slow with that. Nice wrap up. What'd you get, man? Monaco. Could be a lot of Monacos, we'll see. But there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how the point scorers finish up over the weekend. We finished second highest in the point scoring. Not too bad at all. Daruvula does take the highest amount of points once again. This guy is absolutely insane in this career. Another win for the Indian driver. But we'll take a P2 overall, for sure in third overall. Martin in fourth overall. Benavidez, Hajar, Awasa, Novalak, Doohan, and Hauck top 10. Behrman and Pourchaire also score points this weekend as well. But as for the feature race, it is a P4 for ourselves. Unfortunately, couldn't get that extra point with the fastest lap. But at least we outscore a lot of the other drivers over the weekend. And I think we might gain a couple places in the championship as well. Thierry Pourchaire did finish in P10 today. Frederick Vesti scored 0 points, which means we are now up into 4th place in the championship. We overtake the Dane, Frederick Vesti, into P4 we go. We are now 9 points ahead of him, and we are currently 8 points behind Victor Martin. So we are closing that gap up to the top 3. Hopefully in Monaco, we can try and get in that top 3 as well. But Darumala has a 26-point gap between himself and Pourchaire. A very good margin heading into Monaco. Martin in P3 Leclerc in P4, Vesti in P5, Vashur in P6 with 45 points. Awasa, our teammate, scored a few points today. He's got 43 so far this season, 7th. Jack Duwan, Fittipaldi, and Helga all in the top 10. And you can see the rest of the point scorers there as well. If Awasa had let you pass and you would have got P3, it probably would have. We probably would have. But what can you do? What can you do? GG, ladies and gentlemen. GG. Ah, man. Yeah, we did have a little bit of a drop there, Luke. Should be okay. Now, I think. Could you start streaming on YouTube with the same view as Twitch had? I could, but there's not really much in it for me to stream on YouTube right now. Twitch and TikTok are the main places at the moment for me, so... Might do in the future, but at the moment, Twitch and TikTok is the main one. I don't think she's even doing anything, Luke. She's sick right now, so I'm pretty sure she's laying in bed in the other room. I must have been like, what's team orders? Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Oh, wow. Okay. A tough race out in Imola, but we got some good points there. And we can definitely look ahead to Monaco with this. Alpha Leclerc's home Grand Prix. She got the flu. I don't really know what she's got. She's had like a few headaches here and there. She's had a really bad throat for a couple of days as well. So yeah, it's been a rough couple of days. She went out in London on Friday night, so I think she probably got something from that, to be honest with you. Right. Probably means I'm going to get it at some point, annoyingly. And I'm trying to get back to the swing of streaming, so not ideal. Not ideal in the slightest. Right, where are we? Monaco. Here we go. That'll do it? Yep. Yeah, it will. Okay. Here we are then in Monaco. What'd you say you got again, Wipeout? Sorry? I might have missed it. London full of illness? Yep. Especially in the bars and stuff around there. Not exactly known for how clean it is it? Right. Have we got any weather forecast for the weekend? Looks like to be dry the entire weekend, thankfully. Yeah, no rain expected this weekend, so that's something at least we can not have to worry about too much. Oh, nice Wipeout. Very nice, dudes. Honestly, I thought you already had one of those. Maybe it's different version. Okay, let's go to the 40-minute mark. Let's start off with... Wait, do we only have a super soft available for this? A soft, okay. So we've got super softs and softs. Oof. Alright. Let's start off with race strategy, I guess, then. Just power through that.
A few laps under our belt.
Yeah, that 330, that makes sense. I knew you was doing the Beamer Club, though. Yeah, Monaco will be interesting, to say the least. Very interesting. Okay, let's get a few laps down here. Not too sure, again, where the AI is going to be for this one, so... We will see. It ain't my fault. Alright, let's get his tires warmed up as well. Yeah, you got the diesel version of what I got, basically. I have a 330E. I'm the more environmentally friendly one. What's that brake bias as well, to make sure? 58. Okay, that's good. Don't want low brake bias around here, otherwise we'll be losing that back end like there's no tomorrow. It's everyone's favourite pie, isn't it? Okay, let's get more tire temp in. You have a Ford Focus. Depends on the year. Depends which Ford Focus as well, I guess. Ford suck. Yeah, tell Red Bull that for next year. How much is my wheel and wheelbase? Wheel was about 600, wheelbase is about 350, I think. It might be a little bit cheaper now, though, with the FSR2 release, but not too sure. Fix and repair daily. Yep. Can't wait for that Mondeo sounding 1.6 liter engine that we're gonna get next year. Okay, front tires are still a little bit chilly, but should be okay, I think. This corner sucks in F2. Trying to get the power out of here is like impossible. Hate that corner so much. These cars. This track is challenging. Yeah, definitely the most challenging one on the grid. So far, so good, though. Ooh, a little bit on the brakes there. Target lap time right now is 21.3. So we're doing good against that. Yours is also flappy paddles, same. I'll be honest, I rarely ever use the flappy paddles. Very rarely use them. Ah, that wasn't great. Few mistakes on that one. Fords to have a wet belt suck the most. Something to talk from experience there. Tires still feel like they're quite cold. Front's still a bit cold, but... Oh, God. Too hot into the corner. Back it in, like it. That summer car makes me a downshift. You got all that backfire and stuff, I'm guessing, haven't you? All the popping. Bit better through there, we go. Should be a bit of a fast lap time. 20.0, it's still P5 though. Still P5, so need to find a bit more. Feels like I might need to load the AI a little bit for this one, we'll see. Gotta make sure I don't get any more problems in this corner. Keep messing up this one. That was better though. When everyone races in Monaco, no one's really looking forward to it. I look forward to the qualifying. The qualifying is like the best bit about Monaco. After that, yeah, it's pretty dead, but... Qualifying around Monaco is always a good fun. As long as no one bins on the final lap in Q3, though. That kind of ruins everything when they do that. All part of their gamesmanship, isn't it? That was a nice lap. See if that bumps up a place or two. There we go. Oh, okay. I haven't got wind damage. Good.
Okay, be careful with the front wing.
What we think of the F1 team? Is it going to be a vote or do we get secret meetings in F2? I have no idea. We've not had any secret meetings yet, so I guess it'll be a vote. Difficult to say, though. It really does seem like the F2 careers are very, 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 very basic. There's literally nothing else to do other than drive. Like, you don't get any events happening during the weekends. You don't get the secret meetings and stuff. Like, there's nothing that happens. You don't collect any resource points or anything like that either. You don't collect any... You collect rating at least. I mean, that's something, but that's about it. I look forward to watching Monaco because it's just cool to look at aesthetically. Yeah, it is, to be fair. I bet the parties around here are always good fun. It just seems like you just drive your best to what team wants you. Even with that, even if you don't drive well, I'm pretty sure you can still finish like 14th in the championship and you will still get a seat in F1. I bet the wing damage worse. But like, there doesn't feel like there's much else to it. Like, you build your driver's rating a little bit, and that's kind of it. Like, you don't get to have any talks with teams until the end of the season or anything. Like, just feel like there's be a bit more to do. Maybe, like, having the rivalries thing that we have in F1 as well. Just little things like that to make it a bit more interesting, a bit more immersive. Was it P4 in Imola? Yes. Yeah, P1 the sprint, P4 in the feature. Honestly, a pretty solid weekend, I'd say. This is just a racing grind. It really is. It really is. Oops, into neutral. That's kind of why I wanted to, like, do 50% races for this, because there's not really much else to do. I thought I'd just power through the F2 season, see if we win the championship. If we don't, we'll probably still get a seat anyway, so. And for vibes, exactly.
Okay, test complete, and that was
There we go.
really
Made it
good
beautiful.
job indeed. We got a lot of valuable
Okay, I think we'll pit, though,
information
because that wing
Well
damage
done.
kind of caused a bit of a downer. To be fair, though, I'll tell you what, tyre wear's not too bad, is it? We've done, what, 6 laps there? 9% of the tyres? I think tyre wear might actually be pretty solid here. That feels nice to say. Who's your goal to get a seat with? I think it'd be good to follow, like, a realistic path with Arthur, though, right? Start with, like, a Ferrari engine team that's not Ferrari, so, you know, Haas, Sauber, something like that. And then work our way up. But, who knows? Maybe you guys prefer going, like, the rivalry route instead. Maybe switching away from Ferrari, going to Mercedes, something like that, or Red Bull. And going against Charles in a different car. Depends how you guys want the story, I guess. You guys determine the story. Don't go to Sauber. I don't want to go to a top team straight away. I don't mind maybe going to a midfield team, but I think it'd be kind of lame to go straight to a top team, wouldn't it, for the first season? Plus get F2 setups? Yeah, I mean, I'm stacked on F2 setups now, that's for sure. The problem is I'm using the old F2 cars, obviously, so even the setups aren't quite right. I do think the F2 2024 cars and the 2023 cars do handle very differently. I find the 2024 cars a lot more stable than the 2023 ones. Right, let's get this wing repaired real quick, and we'll go and do a few more laps. Once we can try and push that time up a little bit more. What we got available on the things here? We have tire management, and we have track climatization. Teammate with Charles at Ferrari would be top tier. It would be very good. Leclerc brothers at Ferrari would be very cool. But then could you also imagine we have a big rival with him at like Red Bull, for example, or something like that? That would be kind of sick. But do you know what would be actually even funnier? Is that when we get into F1, we do our first season, then we move to Ferrari in season 2. Imagine we replace Charles. Imagine we actually don't even partner up with him. We just end up replacing him. That'd be kind of funny. I'd feel bad, but it'd be kind of funny. Right, we're down in P11 right now, so we definitely find a bit more time. Beat Charles using a car like Alpine, that'd be kind of crazy, wouldn't it? That'd be kind of crazy. I don't think we'll bother doing any of these programs then, because I think that would give us a bit too much fuel, so let's just fix the damage and then we'll do a few laps on our own.
All clear the garage, please. Cars ready to leave.
You like the rival thing? It sounds fun. Like I say, when the time comes, you guys will get to decide. You guys will get to decide. I started career with Williams, and eventually we'll move up to a midfield team. Yeah, I like doing that as well. I don't really like starting like a big team or anything like that and going straight for wins. I like the feeling of progression. Which is what we had, obviously, in our previous career. We started off with Racing Bull in that, and then we moved to Mercedes. It was a weird progression route, but we did it. Is it not better if we do all programs? In F1, yes. In F2, doesn't matter. You don't get resource points in F2, so... It's fun to go the slow burn, it really is. I do find that, like, being in the bottom team is kind of difficult to tell which AI you should be on for most weekends. Being a top team, it's kind of easy to tell. But, yeah. Ooh, on the sides. The amount of caution would cause viewers, yeah, literally would. Everyone think I'm doing a Charles Leclerc career, but then all of a sudden they see another Leclerc as our teammate, and they're like, what the hell is going on here? It would definitely get engagement up. It's okay, Isaac. You can go, buddy. Tires are still very cold. Oops. Right. Here we go. Let's do a couple push laps here. First lap might be a bit mid because of the tyre temps, but let's see. Oh yeah, it's still a bit sliding. I do kind of wish we did a full qualifying session rather than one shot. One shot feels very anticlimactic half the time. And obviously, if you make one mistake in your one-shot quality, that's kind of it. It's GG's. Oh, tires are sliding so much still. Come on, warm up. Normally, I have to do 2 push-ups, so it's realistic with cold tires. Yeah, I suppose that's true. But even more so in the game, because you know how difficult it is to warm tires up in this game. You have to push to warm tires up. What up, Nathan? I do hope that in F125 they bring back the whole brake accelerate thing. I really should bring that back. Alright, tires a little bit warmer this time. Love F2, it's so entertaining. I do want to get into it more. I keep telling myself I need to, and I think this year I'm going to really try and do that. Because every time I watch an F2 race, it's always great fun. You always get good racing. You definitely get a lot of wacky moments. Which you don't get in F1 a lot of the time. Unless you're Lance Stroll. But yeah, I do want to get into F2 a bit more. I think that'll be my my resolution for the year is to try and watch more Formula Motorsports. Because obviously I always watch F1. I always watch like WEC and stuff as well, so trying to branch out more towards the open wheel a bit more would be cool. I did start watching a bit more IndyCar. But I'm not gonna lie, that I only watched like 2 or 3, and I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't amazing, those races. One of them was that Toronto race, where there was that massive turn 1 pile-up. Maybe that race wasn't still that great. Yeah, the tyres are a little bit too worn now, unfortunately, for more pushing. Try again. GB4 and GB3 is insane for me. Which one is Lucas Blakely? Is that GB4? Ah, come on. Can't find any time right now. Trying to get into FE this year? Oh, no, I tried FE. Not for me. Not for me. The difference with F2 is I tried it and enjoyed it. With Formula E, I tried it, just couldn't do it. I mean, it's WRC? No, but there is another one I want to try and get into as well. I played the WRC game and stuff. I've always had, like, I said it earlier, I've always had the utmost respect for rally drivers. Because those guys are seriously talented. So 2 cents down. So you may want to drop the AI a little bit for today, I think. Since that Monaca to be quite good, annoyingly. Can't do anything, just bores me in seconds. Yeah. I don't like the formats of it. I don't like the sound of the cars. Like, it's just not a sport for me, that one. I understand why people enjoy it. Everyone's got their own different preferences, but Yeah, Formula E is one I would have to pass on. Are we doing a Charles Leclerc career? No. Arthur Leclerc. His brother. Aye, come on. Yeah, the tires are a little bit too warm. They're not really turning in too much there.
That front wing is going to need replacing if it takes too much damage.
Love the headset quality format. Such a good idea. I think when I was watching Formula E, I think they did it in groups. I think they did like 5 at a time or something like that when I was trying to watch it. But also, what I will say is when I was watching Formula E is when they had the fan boost thing. And honestly, the fan boost thing was the most bizarre thing ever. That's probably the main reason I couldn't watch it. So if I watched it now, I might be able to get into a bit more. But when I tried to hit the fan boost, it was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Tajikistan Formula 18. Even I could do that. Come on. I might push 15. They took the hybrid units out the WRC Rally 1 cards, which makes it a little easier for new drivers going to Rally 1. I did see that, yeah. I did see that. I mean, the hybrid system's been a big thing for the FIA for a while now, hasn't it? They've got it in WEC, they've got it in F1, had it in WRC, so I do kind of like that we are starting to maybe migrate away from that hybrid era. Because it has been a bit, you know, hit and miss. Hello, Rue. How's it going, mate? Right, I think the tires, unfortunately, are probably a little bit too worn to really try and do any more push laps, so... yeah, P20 is not exactly ideal, is it? Do think we probably need to drop the AI a few clicks for this one, but that seems like they are quite quick here, so... yeah, okay. Let's finish up practice then. Do the gate challenge? Yeah. No point, really, in the Formula 2. Formula E is crazy. I just can't get into it. I can't get into it. For the attack mode now, you have to go offline at 8 corners through the activation zone. Oh, through a... sorry, I misread that. For the attack mode, you now have to go offline at a corner through the activation zone. So is that kind of like a Joker lap sort of thing? I don't know why I read the letter A as 8, but here we are. Interesting, okay. I don't mind Joker laps too much. I know they kind of have that in MotoGP, don't they? Where if you break track limits like 3 times or something, you have to go a long way around the circuit. So, that's not a terrible idea. We're probably done to last now, aren't we? Seeing as... Oh, no, 20th still, actually. Okay. Okay. Rallycross has jokes as well? Yeah. Yeah, I played, like, WRC and Dirt Rally 2 and stuff. I've seen that sort of thing in the past. Gotta find out how I can watch WRC and never broadcast it here in the US. I'm pretty sure you can watch it directly from the WRC website. I think you have to pay a membership. I think it's called WRC TV or something like that. Or Rally TV, maybe. I think it's rally.tv. Have a look at rally.tv. Because I think that's what we use in England, so it might be the same for America. If anyone's American and watch WRC, I'm sure they can probably point in the right direction, but... Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, that is practice over and done with here in Monte Carlo. Isaac Hadjar fastest so far. Our teammate Imola Monaco in second place. Enzo Fittipaldi in third at the moment as well. Derubla at the battle in the championship in fourth. Crawford, Nissani, Vesti, Novalak, Maloney and Porsche all in that top 10. P20 for us, though, unfortunately. Not really where we wanted to be early on there, but we didn't really get a chance to do too many push laps there, so I wonder if we can try and find a bit more time in qualifying. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is FP over and done with. Imagine paying subscription for Rally TV. Couldn't be me. I ain't got a job. If I remember correctly, it was fairly cheap. I remember I got given free access to Rally TV because of my EA partnership. They gave me like 3 months of free Rally TV, but I didn't really watch anything. I redeemed it. I was like, great, this is perfect to get into WRC. Didn't watch a single rally. It's now called Rally TV. Okay, I thought so. I watch MotoGP and favorite racing. Yeah, when I watch MotoGP, I always enjoy it as well. I think the last time I watched it was Mugello last season, I think. I think it was the same... Was it the same race where they crowned the champion? I can't remember. But that was the last race I watched in MotoGP. My dad's a big fan of MotoGP as well. I'd love to try and get him some tickets at some point to like Silverstone or something. That'd be pretty cool. Right, let's have a look then. So, we're at 107 on the AI right now, and it does seem like the AI is pretty tough around here. So, let's go to maybe 104 for quali. Seems like it might be fairly similar to Baku in that sense, so Well, we'll give that a go and see how that feels. Right then, ladies and gentlemen. Time to get competitive here in Monaco. We have qualifying up first again. As always, it is going to be a one-shot quali for qualifying. Then after that, we've got 15 laps of sprint race action. And then, of course, the big one, the 21 laps in the feature race. It's going to be a tough weekend, this one. We are on the charge in the championship now. We have moved up a couple places in the Drivers' Championship in Imola. And hopefully, we can try and repeat that. We're quite close to that top 3 now. Only 8 points away from, who was it in third place? I think it was Victor Martin in third place. So, hopefully, fingers crossed, we can try and get a good result here and get into that top 3 for the first time this season. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get underway for qualifying in Monaco. £7 per month is not bad at all. Although, to be fair, probably not much point buying now because there's no rally right now, but... Oh, is it actually started? Is it? Oh, there you go. Perfect time to buy then, in fact. Getting a night shift job, it tends to be up during the night anyways. Honestly, I feel like I would enjoy a night shift job more than a day job. Because I'm a night owl. I love the night. I thrive more in the night than I do in the day. In the day, I just feel like, oh, here we go again. In the night, I'm like, okay, let's do this. Let's fucking do 10 laps around Monaco or something. Running. Right, where are we? Actually, the stuff should be loaded, so we should be fine. So, of course, we're on max wings here. Tire pressure should be all good as well. I'll tell you what, I might actually lower the tire pressure a tiny bit. Because, they aren't getting particularly warm here, are they? So, I wonder if we'll just drop it an entire 1 PSI in all the tires. Just should help generate temperature in the tires as well. There we go. Brake bites on 58 as well, that's fine. And I think everything else should be good there as well. Nights at Max is getting an extra 150 an hour. That's not too appealing. I'll be honest. It's not too appealing. Right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Quality time. Car is set up. Super's up to run. Let's do this. Let's see what we can put down for qualifying here in Monaco. Let's lock in. Arthur Leclerc's home Grand Prix as well. Let's do this. Well, that doesn't look good already, does it? Oh, that's a little bit deep. Oh, wow. Hit that inside curb crazy. Are we P20? Really? What the fuck is this AI, man? What is this AI? How far off?
Goodbye for now, then.
This AI is so shit in F2.
Make sure you join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Should I try restarting? I just see if we can try and get a few positions out of this, because this is a joke, man. This is an absolute joke. The AI is so fucking hit and miss in F2. Like, even more than F1. Let's try again. We'll see if we can try and get a better lap out of that. I mean, the lap wasn't great, to be fair, but, man. Let's try again. Get the proper lock in here. Their sector 2 is so strong. Oh. That's a bit better. Where are we going to finish here? P7, roughly? I'll take that. That's similar to what we got in thingy. We'll take that. P7. Ay, ay, ay. So we start P4 again, the sprint race, and then we'll start P7 in the free race. That's better. That's better.
The grid is set then.
Still very... Bro, Daruvla is actually insane.
Until then, goodbye.
Daruvla is actually insane. This man cannot stop getting pole positions and wins right now. God damn. Okay, P7. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. Unfortunately, we are behind Daruvla, Vesti, and Porsche, which is pretty bad, as well as Victor Martin. So basically, all of our championship rivals are still ahead of us, which kind of sucks. But we do start ahead of them in the sprint race. We'll have to try and do something in the feature race, won't we? But P7, it could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse. Correa in 8th, Awasa in 9th, Kushmaini in 10th as well. You can see the rest of their finishers there in the bottom end too. So how the standings going? This is how the standings look so far heading into the sprint race. So Daruvla's got a 28-point lead right now heading into the sprint race here. Porsche in 2nd on 90, Victor Martin in 3rd on 71, and of course Arthur Leclerc ourselves in 4th with 63. We've got Vesti for sure, Awasa, Duhan, Fittipaldi, and Helga all in that top 10. And you can see the rest of the championship there as well. As for constructor standings, ART currently lead that by 10 points to MP. Dam's in 3rd right now, but currently a bit off, 55 points away from ART right now. So a bit of work to do in both departments, really. We've been doing okay so far this season, and Was's done okay as well. So generally just need to try and push on a bit more and do a little bit better. Dankas, thanks for following, mate. Appreciate you, dudes. Welcome in as well. You started 22 yesterday and finished 7th, so hopefully starting P7, hopefully P1. It is Monaco. It is Monaco, so God knows. God knows. Literally lost 10 position 1 corner in center 2. Yeah, it's weird. Very, very weird. To be fair, like I say, the first lap we did, to be fair, we did fuck up a bit. But the AI here do seem very strong. I think we probably are okay leaving the AI where it is then. I do think the AI is okay. We just weren't locked in enough for that first lap. So I think 104 okay AI is probably fine. Again, if we find it a little bit too easy or a little bit too hard, we can always adjust it for the feature race after. We do have that advantage at least. So we'll leave it at 104 after qualifying. Hopefully, it'll be perfectly fine. Let's pray no more 45 seconds pit stops today. Well, it's not raining today, thankfully. So hopefully we can avoid it. Yeah, that was all because of the interchanging conditions. So yeah, we'll see, I guess. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this then, shall we? Arthur Leclerc's home race. We start P4 for this sprint race. Can we try and convert that into a good result today? We need to try and get a good launch. And hopefully, although Mark says no heroics in Sandevot, we might have to pull off a couple of those in today's race. We're going to try and get on that podium. So hopefully, we can get a good race for the sprint race. And after that will be the feature race, where we start P7 again for that one. So, while the race loads up, I'm going to go take a quick toilet break. If you'd like to grab a drink or a snack, now it's chance to do so. And then we'll reconvene in a couple laps, ready for 15 laps. So racing action for the sprint race here in Monte Carlo.
So today, the sprint race, no pit stops, just full-on pace. It's all about speed, daring, and sheer driving skill. What, I wonder, is in store for us today? The Circuit de Monaco is, for all practical purposes, pretty much unchanged since its 1929 introduction. It's strange to consider, but this 2.1-mile lap will take the drivers here around almost an entire country. 19 corners, but not that many opportunities for overtaking. Instead, this is a track that rewards technical skill. Welcome to the Formula 2 commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes. Alex Brundle joins us as ever for this. Alex, it's a sprint race. How's the format change going to affect the mentality of the drivers?
Well, you've got the grid reversed, giving some drivers who wouldn't normally get it the opportunity to take a win or a podium home. They're going to be looking to snatch that opportunity if at all possible.
Right, mate, I know it's your home Grand Prix, but I want you to treat it like any other race. Let's not make any unnecessary risks, please.
I forgot they don't do grid orders in in the sprint race. My bad. Right. Here we go then. Let's see. So we do start P4 obviously for the sprint race, exactly how we started in Imola, and we did win in Imola for the sprint race. So doing that today might be a little bit tricky though. Let's see. So the soft tires are like going to survive quite nicely at 15 laps. Not really too much to shout about on the wear there. Obviously in a sprint race, probably going to try and avoid doing a pit stop. So I'm perfectly fine with all that. We'll leave the aero and stuff as it is. That's fine by me. How does the F2 work? Why are you starting in P4 if you qualify P7? In the sprint race, a top 10 and flip over. So whoever starts on whoever got pole position starts P10 for the sprint race, but they'll start P1 for the feature race. So if we can get the win property, I hope so. For those on TikTok, I did forget to change my title, so I do need to restart my stream real quick. So for those on TikTok, I do got to restart my stream real quick. If you refresh my page in a second, you'll see me live again. So I'm just going to redo my title real quick, and I'll be back live again. So bear with me 2 moments. I hate that you have to end the stream to change the thing, but it is what it is. It is what it is. There we go. Want to stop sprinting is crazy? Yeah, there's no point stopping a sprint race. The only time you really want to stop a sprint race if it's like interchanging conditions. That's it. Otherwise, there's literally no point changing tires or anything in a sprint race. Right. Okay, so yeah, we'll do the soft tires then, obviously. Just out of curiosity, is it actually possible we could do a soft or no? Super soft, sorry. No, I won't let you. Imagine, though. Imagine. Okay, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. All right, so 15 laps of the softs is fine then. Right. Where should we target, ladies and gentlemen? What should we try and aim for in this race? We've got our teammate Imola Monaca starting in second place. Juan Manuel Correa in third as well. We've got Kush Miney in first. Where do we want to go for? Where do we want to go for? Because obviously overtaking around Monaco is quite tricky. We need a good launch ready to try and get any positions. Should we try and go for... Should we go against Iwasa, maybe? Leclerc versus Iwasa. What do we think? Something like that. Can we beat our teammate? A little bit of a simple one, obviously, because in Monaco it's a lot harder to overtake. So maybe just doing someone around us going against them would be quite good. Iwasa versus Leclerc could be a good shout. Obviously, we will try and go for the win, but... Leclerc versus Correa. I mean, Iwasa's also, like, somewhat close to us in the championship as well, so I feel like there's a little bit of inter-rivalry with the teammate, so... I like Iwasa. Should we do that? Leclerc versus Iwasa, who comes out on top between us two? Iwasa will DNF. To be fair, he has DNF quite a few times this season, isn't he? So... Iwasa? Alright, do that then. We'll rock that. Okay, let's do this then. So it is going to be a full dry race. We'll use the soft tires from start to finish as well. No pit stops for the sprint race. And I think we'll be good to go. Honestly, that soft tire could do an entire feature race, I'm pretty sure. The soft tire doesn't seem to wear too much, which is actually quite relieving to see for once in a while. All right, let's do that. Today's prediction, ladies and gentlemen, for the sprint race. Iwasa versus Leclerc, who will finish out of the two the highest. Let's do this. Let's get this formation up underway. Can Iwasa transfer DNFs to Daravala? I wish. He has had one DNF, I think, Daravala. I think it was in Australia. No, it wasn't Australia. Might have been the sprint race for Australia. He has had one or two retirements.
Make sure to warm up the tires and brakes.
We should be able to warm the tires up quite nicely as well, seeing as wear is quite nice to us, so that'll be quite handy. We'll leave a bit of a gap to Correa here, so we can just warm these tires up a bit more. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. For those on Twitch, prediction is up on the Twitch right now. For those on TikTok, head over to Twitch if you guys want to gamble some points. Who will finish higher out of ourselves and Iwasa? We're starting P4 with Arthur Leclerc and Imola Monaca, our teammate, in P2. So, let's see. We're in the championship, P4. 8 points behind P3. And he is behind us this sprint race, so we might catch up to him today.
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being.
Risking 500s. 220 on Leclerc. We haven't got any big bets so far. Maybe you guys reserve it for feature race. Stream quality is way better on Twitch. Facts. We're up by 1080p, 60 FPS on Twitch. No balls, Root. No balls. Tyre's still pretty cold, to be fair. Tried warming them up, but not really much happens. Okay, he's just slammed into the wall. Bez? Alright, let's try and target the car a little more inside here. Point a little more inwards. There we go, 0.2. Not bad. Right, here we go. Rest of the grid lining up. We start P4 for this sprint race, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can try and get a good launch down towards turn 1. See if we can try and get one early position here. Much more interactive on Twitch. What I'll try my best for. Here we go. 5 red lights for sprint race here in Monaco. Lights out, away we go. Awasa's off the line terribly as Duan gets a good launch as well towards Sandoval. We're kind of blocked in by a teammate here, which makes things a little bit tricky against the Aussie behind us. We just went into the back of Awasa and touched the wall on the left-hand side there, but we do avoid Duan, thankfully. And Awasa down to 3rd place. That could be good for the prediction. Correa with a great start, though, and into 2nd place for the American. Kushmaini holds on to the lead here in this sprint race. Feisty opening lap. Let's see if we can try and maybe squeeze an overtake out here. It's really hard to get the car up the revs. We've got yellow flags in the hairpin, but I think it's just cars going slowly right now as the car gets a little bit slippery as we head into the tunnel. But yeah, Awasa, not a great start. It could be under pressure from ourselves. That exit onto the tunnel, though, wasn't great for ourselves. We need to try and get a good middle sector down here. But a nice start for Kushmani, though. Very nice start. There's no way you do the whole race? Let's find out, huh? I can't seem to get the drive out of those tight corners that they can. You guys notice that? They get really good drive out of those tight corners. We just don't seem to get that drive. Don't know what that's about. But now we're 1.2 seconds behind Awasa, so that makes things a little bit more difficult. Tyres should be warming up now at least, so that's something.
Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air.
Purple
which will
sector 1.
affect our tyres, so try to get past.
Come on. The backup really likes to get a bit slippery on the exit of that right-hander. And they seem to get some good straight line speed down here too, so that seems to be where we lose a bit of our time. Into the braking zone, the chicane we go. Trying to get the car slowed down in time. No DRS just yet. DRS become available next lap. We don't really get it until the end of the lap, annoyingly. Like Kushmani fastest once again. Now we go fastest, 19.5. Good lap. Let's get a few more of those if we can, as we start to put the pressure on our teammate Awasa. Tyres are warm now. GNL, thanks for follow Twitch, mate. Appreciate you, dudes. Welcome in as well. Hope you're doing good. Whoa, hello. Rear tyres not liking that one too much. What's my favourite track? Spa-Francorchamps. Nearly turned it a bit too early there. This right hand is so slippery all the time. I think we lost a little bit to Awasa on this lap, annoyingly. Try and get some good braking down here. That's pretty good. That was a nice chicane. Get a couple tenths to that chicane. That's what she said. Bump that inside. Curb. Just right inside DRS. How many DNFs does Awasa have? I think 3, maybe? I'm pretty sure most of his DNFs have come from sprint races. Oh, wow. That was very out of shape out of Sandemar. Up the hill we go then. Jack do wants to be quite close here. That was very hairy in that time around. This lost us a good bit of time. That's reflected in the lap time too. Come on, stay with me, back end. Back end getting very slip and slide at the moment. Still got a way to go here. Lap 4 of 15. 1.2 seconds to Awasa. Needs to close that gap down a bit more. Feels like a pretty good middle sector. Just snuck inside DRS again, I think. Nice final sector as well. There we go. That was a pretty clean lap towards the end. First bit was a bit rough, though. Purple final sector. Again, a little bit rough there again. Just a little bit scrappy in Sandemar. Keep going a little bit too late on the brakes, I think. Nice grip down the hill. Towards the hairpin we go. Solid lap so far.
Okay, Arthur, Ayumu's ahead of you. We can't let them hold us up for too long, so let's try and get past as soon as possible and crack on.
Working on it, Mark. Working on it. So I've got 10 laps to do it. We wanted to do it before lap 8, though. Which is fairly soon. Might be tricky. Don't think he realises what track we're at. Just the one DRS round here, obviously. Up towards Sandemar. Nice exit onto the swim push chicane we go. Getting a little bit closer towards the Awasa lap after lap now, so starting to put some pressure on our teammate. That was a pretty poor exit, though. Maybe if you use some ones we can get by. Facts. Would make life easy, wouldn't it? I guarantee they'd give me team orders if Awasa was behind me. Guarantee it. .2 seconds to do on right now, so we've got that little bit of a gap to him. I'm just really focused at the moment to make sure the back end stays in line. What's tyre wear so far? Let's have a look. So front tyres looking pretty good, 7-8%. The rear tyres at 11 each, so gonna be a bit of a struggle. Well, that's a little bit too much inside curve there. Just threw us the wrong way around for a second. You can't cut a lot of that inside curve. That might have been a bit too much, though. Not as bad as Bahrain. Oh, Bahrain was horrible. Don't remind me. Bahrain was disaster for everything. Obviously, this is after Leclerc's home Grand Prix as well, so we want to try and get something out of this. We can try and get on the podium. That would be good for us.
Time to the car behind.
Oh my god. I keep going so low on the brakes there. Why am I doing that? It took me 30 seconds to figure out you speak English. I can speak other languages too. One of them being gibberish. My fluent language. I'm also very fluent in Japanese as well. Second favorite language. Still struggling in the back of Awasa at the moment. We're still taking side DRS, but that's the best we can really do right now. We're not really pulling up close or anything. Not sure if the dirty air is maybe affecting a touch or... We do struggle a bit with the rears at the moment. Lead score in the first minute. Oh, wow. Did we qualify P4? We qualified P7. It's a sprint race, obviously, so the order gets flipped for the sprint race. So P4 for this one, P7 for the actual race.
Okay, unlucky, mate. That wasn't quite what we needed, but let's not worry about it. Get your head down and chin up. There's a long way to go.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate that. Was always going to be a bit tricky around Monaco. Thoughts on Balema being the greatest player that ever exists. Didn't you say that about Moises Caicedo as well? I love how Brighton just spawn players. It's good fun. If you ever takes to Monaco's actually alright. Yeah, we've not done one yet though. We did get quite close to Awasa though, didn't we? That was one of the closest times we've been to him. Oh, we've got yellow flags. Could this be Awasa? No, it's not. It's someone behind us. Tell you what. Keeping it closer, aren't we? Oh, it's Daruvula! Oh!
Team Radio. Dead Call 23 says just learned when my granddad's funeral will be. It's on Thursday 6th of February at 1 PM, so if you stream that day, I might be silent for a while because of that.
Never expected, my friend. Never expected. My condolences once more. Did have a bit of bad X outside the bot there. Zane Maloney's out. Hold up, we've got 2 cars retired here. That could be a safety car. No? 2 cars retiring at the same time is usually always a safety car. But it doesn't look like we're going to get one. Doesn't look like we're going to get one. Oh, come on. Rear stay with me. Yeah, we didn't start P4, if that's what you're thinking, Kieran. No, we didn't start P4. Well, we did start P4, I should say, actually. Sorry. We didn't qualify P4, but we start P4 because of the reverse grids. It catches a lot of people out, that one. Caught me out as well. But yeah, reverse grids for the sprint race for the top 10. Oh, that was a big hit on that inside curb.
Caution,
Again, we're really close to Awasa again. Zane Maloney's car is still put over the left-hand side. Seeing Lewis in the Ferrari car was so exhilarating. Yeah, it was a sight to behold, wasn't it?
Okay, you're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Let's keep pushing.
Enjoy it for however long it lasts. Everyone raving about how much to remember. How do you think it'll do this season? I don't think it'll be a smooth sailing season. I think it'll be quite overwhelming in the first season. I think it'll do good maybe next year. Okay, Awasa's slow all of a sudden. Here we go. Up the inside here, maybe. This is an opportunity to get a lot around Monaco. Bit of contact. Wheel-to-wheel contact to ourselves. And Awasa, we stay making contact as well as we try and fight our cars through the hairpin, round the outside of the hairpin, back up the inside here. There's the move of the Awasa. He struggled through that first sector. We had to pounce. And sure enough, we did. We are onto the podium here in Monaco. We've got that fastest lap as well. So a good haul of points coming our way. Let's see if we can try and catch back up to Correa here and try and get his DRS. That's a very important move to make. Seemed like Awasa's tyres just falling off. Seems like he's lost a lot of time. Don't know if he hit a barrier, maybe got a bit of damage, I'm not sure, but it seemed like he's really struggling with time.
No issues with tyre wear for now.
Lewis in red just looks right to me. It was a bit weird in like the Photoshop images and stuff. Like it was a strange sight when they were editing all the photos and things together. But when they actually came out with him in the actual suit, yeah, no, that went hard.
Okay, Arthur. Are you moves behind you now?
What?
They are faster than you.
No.
Do you understand? They are faster
No.
than you.
No.
Come through, please, mate.
Absolutely not. What are you thinking? Literally 10 laps ago, they challenged me to try and get past him. And now I get past him, they want me to let him go. What is this? Negative, Marks. Not going to happen, buddy.
Copy that.
Good. Glad you understand. Nuh-uh. I thought this was a new featured F1 24. Yeah, it wasn't programmed very well, was it? It was not coded very well at all. I think we might have just slipped outside of DRS to Awasa here, thankfully. I think they already have route. I think they had a child and arrived in Australia. That disaster pit stop. We're still starting away a little bit. Oh, the Leclerc does not follow team orders. Nope. By the order of the Peaky fucking Blinders. Yeah, we got static on the radio. Can't hear him. Not sure what he said. Sorry, Mark. My bad. Come on. Lap 12, 15. Few more to go. Let's see if we can maybe try and seek one position out of this. It'll be difficult to get the win. Let's see if we can try and find a move on Correa. It all came from a pretty poor opening lap from Awasa, really, didn't it? He had a poor sector one. We managed to pounce on that. See if we can try and get something similar on Correa, maybe, but it's going to be tough. You'll need him further down the road in the championship. Nuh-uh. I needed to let him go for the rest of this lap, but it's not going to happen, Mark. It ain't going to happen. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but for me, it's good news.
Mate, I'm not impressed with that. I've given you a clear instruction and you've ignored it. What's going on?
Fuck you. That's what's going on. Oh, Correa struggled a bit through there as well. He did come outside a little bit more, though, than Awasa did. Come on. 30 to 15. Few more to go. Really close again towards the late stage of this race now. Ooh. That curve quite nice on the outside. Just try and crawl a little bit closer to Correa. Here we go. And whilst I got a little bit closer here as well, annoyingly. We've kept it pretty clean this race, haven't we? Been nice and clean and consistent. It's exactly what we need heading into the feature race. We need to actually try and get even better launch in the feature race. So obviously we start P7 in that one, so gotta make sure we time the pit stops and everything. I think we probably want to try and go for an undercut, really, don't we? In the sprint. Track position is very important at a track like this, so we might even go a couple laps earlier on the subtitles. They obviously can handle it because we can do 15 laps of them quite comfortably here, so I couldn't quite exit there. Correa's definitely starting to struggle a little bit now as well. Next up will be the final one. This is the penultimate lap of the race. Can hear the turbo whizzing away as well on all the cars. Down towards chicane for the second to last time in this race. Oh, a bit of a slide on the rear tires. We tried to get the traction down. We're going to turn all the way up towards the final couple corners. Have we got anything down towards Sandebot? Kushmaini might have broken DRS to Correa here. I'm not too sure. And if so, that could be massive for us. Let's see. Oh, no, we hit the wall. Oh, no. No damage, but I think that might just throw away any opportunity of getting past Juan Manuel Correa. Ah, that's so annoying, man. Unless there's one more opportunity. Oops. Thought I'd go into neutral. Ah, rear sliding away. Ah, that's going to be it, I think. That's going to be it. Actually, double shifted there as well. Unless we can try and pull something off in this final chicane. I don't think it's going to happen.
Team Radio. Bucks_in_6 says the grandstands he saw built as a kid growing up now rise for him. And for the first time in 93 years of this fabled race, while ignoring team orders, Arthur Leclerc
finishes third in the F2 Monaco sprint race. It's not bad, is it? It's not bad. We'll take a P3. We'll take a podium. They tried to rob me of that podium by telling Awasa to let me, by telling us to let go of Awasa, but we refused. We'll take a podium. We will take a podium. We could have had an opportunity on Correa, but that one mistake right before the final lap, unfortunately, just prevented us from getting that extra position. But P3 is not bad at all. Did we get fastest lap as well? We might have got fastest lap.
Races are basic, aren't they? And that's why we like them. Set them all going and let them have at it. And they really showed the craft and pace.
Yeah, not bad at all.
To win.
Another race tonight. Yep, we've got the feature race up next. We've got the feature race. We've got the sprint race now, which is just done, of course. Then we'll head out for the feature race, which is 21 laps long. So another 6 extra laps. But we finished in Imola. We finished P4 in the feature and P1 in the sprint. We're finally starting to put together some good performances here, which was much needed. Much, much needed. We had a difficult start to the season, so starting to bring some consistency together. That's what we need. But we finish here, P3 in the sprint race. But next up, we have the feature race, the big one. And that's where even more points will be available on the line. So, with P3, we do rack up a decent amount of points after that sprint race. We get the fast lap as well. So we do pick up 7 points here in Monaco for the sprint race. Kushmaini takes a W in the sprint race. Correa in second place. I think that's his first points this season as well. Not a bad place to get it at. Yuma Wasa, our teammate, finished in P4. There was the moment where we got told to let him go. We refused. We're not letting go of the podium that easy, especially in our home race. But, yeah, he finished in P4. Jack Doohan in P5. Behrman in P6. Porsche in P7. Frederick Vesey finished in P8. Daruvla did get quite a pole position, which is why he's got 2 points. But he actually DNF'd this race. So, yeah, not bad at all. We do beat our teammate for the prediction as well. And we do take home 7 points for the championship. Let's have a look at how the championship is looking then as we head into the feature race here in Monaco. 1 point separates ourselves and Victor Martin now. Only that 1 point. That's all it takes in Monaco. And they're going to be absolutely flying in the feature race because Victor Martin will actually start in front of us as well. So we've got a bit of work to do if we want to try and stay in the hunt for that top 3. Theo Porsche and Jehan Daruvla both start in front of us as well as Frederick Vesty. So got a bit of work to do in the sprint in the feature race if we do want to maintain our fight for the top 3. But yeah, overtaking around this track is going to be difficult. So we need to make sure we get the most out of it. There's the rest of the championship order as well for those who are interested. We've only got 3 drivers left to score points so far this season in Roy Nassani, Ralph Bachon, and Roman Starnick. But everyone else has scored at least a point this season, so not bad at all. There you go. British result is in. Leclerc was the winner out of him and Awasa, so Lucas finally gets some points. He finally gets some points. 1-0 Arsenal. That didn't take long. Declan Rice. Lovely. Nassani's looking a bit serious now. He's not DNFing. That's the most important thing. Same as Correa as well, actually. He started to score points. Any chance for overcut if they're stuck in traffic? See, they'll probably all pit at the same time or the lap after. So I'm thinking we start on the same tire, but pit 1 lap before them. That's what I'm thinking. But I guess we'll see. We will see. The race got up a little bit. Our awareness pace has got up to 69 and 73 respectively, and the focus is at 69 as well, which is good to see. All right. Oh, F? Oh, shit. Hello, are we back? Are we good? Are we back? I did see that for a second. It was a split F. Hello. Hi. So I did a router reset, and it obviously hasn't fixed it, so it might be an OBS thing. I might tweak my OBS settings a little bit. Literally F for a second. As long as it's about now, then that's good. Declan Dino? Yes, that's what we call him. That's what we call him. Undercuts OP at Monaco? Yeah. To be fair, I mean, the overcut can be as well, depending on traffic and things. So, yeah, we'll see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Feature race time here in Monaco. 21 laps of racing here to come. It's going to be a tough one, this one. We do start P7, so a little bit lower than when we finished, obviously, in the feature race. Obviously, we did qualify P7 in the sprint race. Top 10 get reversed around, and now we'll start in P7 for this feature race. We've got good points on the board so far this weekend. Now we've got to try and find that little bit more in this feature race. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the feature race here in Monaco. I have no idea, Lucas.
Monaco. Formula
Do the ratings have an impact on the game race-wise? I don't really know, to be honest. I don't think so.
As we count down to the start of today's race.
Definitely not in F2, that's for sure.
The Circuit de Monaco is, for all practical purposes, pretty much unchanged since its 1929 introduction. It's strange to consider, but this 2.1-mile lap will take the driver...
Has changed a little bit, actually,
country.
Alex, mate.
19
That chicane's a thing now. Wasn't when it first started.
Instead, this is a track that rewards technical skill. Let's look at the grid order for today's race.
It did work, Lucas. I see it.
Final preparations.
I see it.
A fantastic effort from Jan Deruvali yesterday puts him on pole position. And it's Frederick Vesti in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Martins, Pourchaire, Ollie Behrman, Doohan, Leclerc, Correa.
Oh, P7.
Awasa, Kushman.
Tell you what, only 1,000 between ourselves and Correa, by the way, there.
Isaac Hadjar, Brad Benavides, Fittipaldi, Boschon,
Bosch.
Zane Maloney, Novalak, Crawford, Stanek, and Roy Nissani completes the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. Hello one, hello all, and welcome.
Why are they wearing the same suits?
I'm Alex Jakes, he is Alex Brundle, and we have changeable conditions today, Alex. How does that uncertainty affect the strategy?
Well, uncertainty is what strategy's all about, but it absolves the teams from the responsibility of running both compounds of tyre. They might have to use that wet tyre, of course, and then the question is, where do those crossovers lie between the wet and dry conditions?
Just about the F223 cars really bad in this game. They hate when you carry too much speed into corners. If you carry a little bit too much speed in the corner, the back end just goes wild. You have to be absolutely on it with the brakes in these cars. The F224 cars do feel a bit more stable in that regard, but yeah. Give you a driver for an F2 career mode. I'm guessing it has to be on the 2023 cars, doesn't it? Circular checks off follow on Twitch, mate. Appreciate you, dudes. Welcome in as well. Can someone explain the new sprint format? In F2, so basically, the top 10 in qualifying will get flipped around. So if I qualify on pole in qualifying, then I start P10 the sprint race, but P1 for the feature race. So the top 10 gets flipped around for the sprint race after qualifying. Ooh. Is everyone on the soft tire? Ah. What do we do here, chat? What do we do here? I don't know why he wants to two-stop. Go to that one. Wait, I want to start on the super softs. There we go. I'm thinking super soft to soft, you know. I'm thinking super soft to soft. What I'm thinking is the undercut. Start on the super softs, try and maybe get a position or two, box early onto the softs. At that time, they should have more grip, more time, and maybe get a big undercut out of it. That's what I'm thinking. Alternatively, we can just do this. Maybe. 12 laps on the softs, 9 laps on the super softs. Or we could just start on the super softs. Maybe go maybe 1 lap more. Like that. It says it's faster to start on the super softs. But obviously, in Monaco, strategy is the most important thing, really, isn't it? So, The clean air after the pit stop's going to be key. It really is. You guys think it's super soft? I think I agree. Obviously, the alternate strategy might not have been the right one in Imola, but I think for this one, it might well be. And that undercut could be massive. If anyone does the fucking ninja meme, I swear to God. You're all banned. So I'm like keeping the nose clean. It really is. It really is. Okay. I think we'll do that then. I think we'll start on the super soft and then go softs after that. So. Prediction. It's always tough to do a prediction in Monaco. But we start P7. Whilst we're in P9. Ooh. Should we do, like, who will finish highest out of the top 5 in the championship? With that being Daruvala, Vesti, Martin, Porsche, and Leclerc. What do we think to that? Yeah, we can maybe make 1 or 2 overtakes on the super soft. And then after that, everything's going to be relied on the undercut. I'm scared for my spelling. Well, they're all on the screen right now, Nico, so if you type it in now, you'll be good. But I think that could be good. A big multi-choice there, essentially, isn't it? Who finishes highest out of Daruvala, Vesti, Martin, Porsche, and Leclerc? That should be good. Who's the highest finisher at the top 5 of the championship? Yeah, I like it. That should be very, very good. And again, with us starting that super soft, trying to get that position or 2 early on, and then going on to the softs early, should hopefully give us a big track position advantage. And then after that, we just got to defend. That's it. All we've got to do after that is defend. Don't do it, Miata. Don't do it, please. I hate that word right now, because every time I say it, everyone does it. Alright, we'll do that then. That'll be our prediction. Who will finish highest? Our Daruvala, Vesti, Martin, Porsche, and ourselves, Arthur Leclerc. Alright. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's do this. It is race time here in Monaco. Arthur Leclerc's home Grand Prix. We got P3 out in the sprint race. Can we try and find that extra step in the feature race? We're about to find out. We've got 21 laps of feature race action to come here. And hopefully, we can try and get something special out of this one. We are going to do the alternate strategy for this. We're going to start on the super softs for 8 laps. Then we're going to go on to the softs for 13 directly after that. So the one-stop strategy, of course, in F2 is very, very common. But every single other driver is starting on that soft tyre. Hopefully, starting with that super soft, we can try and get a couple of track position early on. And then go for that big undercut onto the soft tyres towards the end. Today's prediction, ladies and gentlemen, will be who will finish highest out of ourselves, Daruvala, Porsche, Vesti, and Martin. You've got 5 options to choose from as to who will finish highest, and make sure to get predictions up in the chat. Tamas, thanks for following on Twitch as well, mate. I appreciate you doing as well, dudes. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for 21 laps of racing action here in Monaco. From P7, we're going for that W. Let's go with it here in Monte Carlo. Ladies and gentlemen, the prediction is up right now on the Twitch. Who will finish higher here in Monaco between ourselves, Leclerc, Porsche, Martin, Daruvala, and Frederick Vesti? Get your predictions up on the Twitch right now. TikTok, over to Twitch, if you want to gamble. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, here in Monaco. Tyres are still pretty cold. They're so hard to warm up in this game. So damn hard. You can wear tyres and warm formation like we are. But when the only driver starting on super softs, everyone else on the softs, need to try and get a good launch here on cold tyres. Can be pretty damn tricky, but let's give everything up towards turn one. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 7.5k revs. Oh, that was a quick showdown to the lights. It's not a bad launch, though, as Berman doesn't get off the line too well. Do1 covers the inside and try and wrap around the outside, just like we did in the sprint race. Round the outside and go on Do1. There we go. That's one position gained early on. He tried to cover that inside against us, but we had that better second phase, and we wrapped around the outside beautifully of the Aussie. And now into P6 we go. Everyone's struggling a little bit just to find some grip as Behrman covers the inside and tries to squeeze around the outside. Heading down towards the hairpin now. We've got the inside line. This will be tight and hairy between ourselves and the Brit. Ollie Behrman on the right-hand side still just sticking his nose in. Couple of yellow flags for the cars slowing down at the hairpin. We hold the outside line. We wrap around the outside again of Ollie Behrman. What a start in this race from P7 to P5 in the opening lap. Who said you can't overtake around Monaco, huh? Lovely couple of moves to get us going. And these super softs working absolutely to perfection. Maybe we could try and sneak one more position or two out of this. Let's see. The whole goal was try and get 1 or 2 positions early on. And that's exactly what we've done. And again, similar to the past, Jay and Deruval are just dipping off into the distance. He's absolutely on fire in this career. He sets the fast lap so far as well. Let's hope this undercut does work some wonders for us. Tyres should be a little bit warmer now as well, so... You can see in front some 49 and 46, so they are coming up slowly but surely. Yeah, Deruval is insane in this career. I don't know what's up with him. But, yeah, he's so quick. Looks like it's going to extend the championship lead today. But we'll see. What up, Dewey? 11% wear already on the rears. I think it was the fronts, wasn't it? They had more wear. Let's have a quick look. No, it was the rears. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, unfortunately, formation lap, although it's important to get tire temp in, it does put a lot of wear on the tires in F2. In F1, it's not so bad, but obviously... We're doing F2. We're doing 50% race in F2 right now as well, so... Oops, don't want to do that too much. But yeah, the wear's not great on these super softs. But we're not planning on taking them too long, so it should be fine. $19.8 for Deruval. 19.7 for Vesti, to be fair. They are catching him. They are catching him. But yeah, I don't know what it is with Jahan, but he's just so quick in this career. Man cannot stop winning. And getting poles as well. Don't know what his stats are, but they seem to be very good. Purple sector 1 for ourselves. Didn't feel like a purple sector, but no complaints. DRS is now available. We don't really get it until the end of the lap. Oh, shit. And that's what happens when you carry a little bit too much speed into a corner. The F2 cars do not like it. Gotta try and get back in DRS and Porsche if we can. Big kill on that inside curve, but it needed to do it. Think we just got back inside DRS. We did. Good stuff. That was really important, actually. Really important. Which F1 is that? This is F124. We're using the F2 cars, obviously.
About 0.3 a lap. Well done.
And now you get to watch that guy Vince as well, Joey. Sounds like a W day, if you ask me. A peaceful day. Until you put me on, actually. They're not so peaceful. Do we have damage on? Yes. Although we haven't got it set to simulation, I don't think. I think it's on standard. That's fair, Joey. That's fair. Green set to 1 that time around. We did open up that gap to Behrman a little bit, didn't we? 1.2 seconds, so the Bear won't have any DRS on us on the next couple laps, which is good. I do feel these tyres starting to fall off already, so... But even while that's happening, we're still getting green sectors, so cannot complain. Definitely not a bad thing to be struggling with tyres, but still getting green sectors. How many races in F2? 14. This is race number 6, I believe. So we're actually... Tomorrow will be halfway through the season already, chat. Not bad going, is it? Not bad going. Oh, look at those rear tyres. 24 each on the rears. We did set our personal best last lap. As we get a little bit of a slide at the top of the hill. Come on. It's Arthur Leclerc's home race, so we need to try and get a good result for him. We got one good result in the sprint race with that P3. I want to try and get a bit more as the back end sliding around again. Struggling with these super softs now. We need to do a couple more laps on these, then we box. We're boxing on lap 8, so 3 more on these tyres. Just skimming the wall there. Out the chicane. You can see Porsche is definitely starting to put a bit of a gap on us now, isn't he? So, I do think we've seen the best of these super softs. But I'll tell you what, we did a pretty good job on them. Getting 2 positions off the bat was really, really good. Not been able to do much since, but that was expected. We just wanted to get that track position ASAP. I've got F2 supers, yeah.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs.
It's a sight to behold still. Simpler days where the tyres were just color-coded, rather than called C1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Much easier with the color codes. And a little bit of game starter there. This undercut will go crazy, I hope so. Because we are starting to struggle a little bit now against Porsche. We're holding that gap to Behrman okay, but yeah, we're starting to lose a little bit to the Frenchman in front. Frederick Vesti's also pulled away from that group as well, and again a big slide out that right-hander, and that will allow Behrman to get within DRS range, I think. Don't forget, like, the clay-coloured, I think it was like Ultra Hards, was it? Or maybe that was just what the hards were, actually. Maybe the hards were just the clay colour. But yeah, the hyper softs and stuff, yeah. So much simpler. So much simpler. I think P1 has anti-lag on turbo. We're just running on jet fuel, that's for sure. Yeah, it was a bad lap, 2-1-0. You missed the Hypersoft qualifying? Me too. I mean, if you ask me, it was just so much more simpler having color-coded tires rather than having the C1 to C5. Because I'll be honest, I always forget if C5's the hardest or softest. Always.
Okay, Arthur, we're not using as much fuel
Like, for me, it's so much
as we
easier
need
with the
to, so
color
let's
coding.
burn through some more now so that we're not too heavy at the end of the race.
I swear I get that objective every single race now. Ah, oh, come on. Yeah, we're losing the front guys a little bit now. I think we might need to pit very soon. Yellow flags, that's in front of us. It's a pusher. Oh, that is massive. That is absolutely huge. Theo Porsche pulls over in the chicane. And that gives a free position. And it's massive for the championship. That is absolutely gargantuan. Okay, we need to pit fairly soon, though, because these tyres are not doing good anymore. They are not doing good at all. That is really, really big for the championship. All right, chat box. Need to get off these super softs. They're dying off quickly. Sliding around everywhere. It's like a slip and slide out here. We need to get off these super softs. Need to get those soft tyres ASAP.
The car in front is a second a lap faster. 1 second.
Oh, God. Don't go neutral. Oh, wow. Yeah, they're much faster in front. This needs to be a massive undercut. We need a big, big, big undercut here. Like, 6 seconds worth of undercut. But these tires have completely dropped off. 40% on each of them. God damn. Let's do it. So after about 5 or 6 laps, the super softs really drop off.
To the speed limit line as you approach, and make sure you don't speed.
Where are we coming out? Last, probably. Should be. Here we go. Let's do this. Okay, come on. Good pit stop, boys. Come on. That DNF to Porsche is absolutely huge for us. Ooh, mistimed that a little bit. Here we go. Off go the super softs. On go the softs. 4.7. Not great. But it's fine. We'll get a good bit of clean air here too. They're finishing off turn 1 now. We exit the pits 25.5 seconds. Okay, lots of clean air. Lots of clean air. Let's watch that gap to Nissani then.
Look after these tyres now. You want to finish the race on this compound.
It's going to be a long, long road to the end from here. But hopefully this fresh soft tyre will gain us some gargantuan time. We watch that gap to the guys in front. It should come down pretty nicely. Project's gone quiet since we've boxed. Don't hear the cars around us. 8.8 Nissani on pit exit. We've already gained nearly half a second, which is good. Beautiful, come on. Just do command wheel, ultra kill it. Give you all the deets. Oh, hello. Bit of a start on entry. Tires still a bit cold. Come on, tires, warm up. God damn. Yeah, freezing still. Have I said the new FSR? Yes. And I want it. I want it very badly. The customizable dash is my favorite part. I love that. Looks awesome. I really want them to release the actor pedals. The actor pedals look dope. Okay, we are starting to pull a bit of time now on this group in front. I think they're going to box around lap 15, so the more time we gain now, the better. We are starting to pull that time now. I don't think we'll get fastest lap today, but that's fine. As long as we get those positions, who cares? .2 to Nassani, we're catching nicely. Green middle center there as well. Tires in their element. Here we go. Is that a PB? You bet.
Your teammate ahead, 17.9 seconds.
Can I let Duravala win for the prediction, please? To be fair, I mean, he's got a pretty good gap right now. Vesti has caught him a bit, so we'll see if anything happens between those two. Pit stops with the funny moment. 2 seconds and 2 laps. That's not bad, is it? .1. Closing up beautifully so far. I think 4 more laps and they'll box. Tires warmed up? Yeah, definitely. Getting some good ground now. Tires feel good. And so I've got the fastest lap as well, of course. They're switched on now. You got 10 for them? Yep. They do take a couple laps to get really into the groove. Obviously, the AI will go straight into it with the tires, but with the player, you have to wait a couple laps for them to really get in the element. Is this career? It is indeed. So, halfway through the race now. We've only had 1 DNF so far in Tio Porsche, which is huge for the championship. Do I sub? Completely up to you, views, man. As long as you're enjoying the stream, that's all I truly care about. Subbing is completely optional. Purple first sector. Best bet to be right behind them before they pit, exactly. And I think that's exactly what it's going to be as well. I think the moment we join the train is the moment they'll pit, basically. It's all lining up quite nicely. Purple first sector there as well. This looks like a strong lap. Green in the middle. Oh. Slight tap on the barrier. Never hurt no one. Dogs coming in with a 2-month resub as well. Thank you much, Dogs, for 2 months, my man. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, guess who's been chatting? Welcome, Dogs, into Vince Fan for the 2 months of that Twitch Prime. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you, man. Very kind of you. 3.8 to Nassani. Closer and closer. Can see him at the end of the road here. Green first sector. Trying to get the power down into the tunnel we go. 2.8. I think this one should be perfectly timed, this, isn't it? This should be perfectly timed. Because if they do box a lap 15, that'll be about when we get within 1 second of them. So, oh, never slide that. So I like where we are right now. I don't think we'll come out in the lead, but I think we'll be in the podium positions at the moment. I think the River and Vesti might be a little bit too far ahead. So it might be time next to with Martin, I'd say. Did he qualify bad or did something happen? No, we just did the alternate strategy. We started on super softs, they all started on soft, so
These tyres need to get us to the end of this race.
everyone's on a different strategy to us. Not Fiji. Yeah, we're right at the back of him now. Here we go. Might get a little bit held up, I think, but hopefully not too much. Couple sets of one, yep. How's tyres looking? Pretty solid. Pretty damn solid. Everyone's on their old soft tyre right now. We might see 1 or 2 pit this lap, maybe. But most of it will happen from lap 15. There you go. There's a Wasser into the pits. So we are seeing a few people here and there. Bestie's in, yep. So a couple of early pit stops. Starnick and Nasania both in. Let's see what happens. DRS active. Ooh, we're behind Vestie. That's not too good, is it? Was Vestie already ahead of us?
Okay, Arthur, let's try and climb up the order. I'm setting you a new target. Push, push.
Vestie was P2. So we might be P3 then here, right? I think we'll be P3. It'll be tight, but I think we're just about P3. Let's see. The rest of the pit stops will happen this lap, I think, then, so... Maloney's holding up Vestie quite a lot right now, which is good for us. It will just sneak us into DRS, which could be huge for us. Yep, there we go. They're all into the pits. It's No Black, sorry, not Maloney. That was in front of Vestie. Here we go.
Nice work. You smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target.
Where are we?
Mate.
P3, nice. And we get fast like that time around as well. Beautiful stuff. We actually have a bit of a gap to Victor Martin as well, so that undercut has worked. We're not in a bad position at all here. We're back on the podium once again. We've got a podium in the sprint race. We're on course for a podium in this feature race as well. So, Frederick Vestie on the super softs as well as Aravala. We've got Victor Martin 2.5 seconds behind. Undercut looks like it's working. And if we can get a bit of a fight going between Vestie and Daravala, it might work even better in our favour. We started P7. Started P7. Started P4 in the sprint race. Have we pit? Yep. Yeah, we did an early pit stop. We tried to go for the big undercut. And to be fair, gotta say, looking good. I don't think we'll win this race, but getting on the podium after starting P7 around Monaco, I don't think you can complain at all, can you? 18.7 from Frederick Vestie. Oh, Frederick Vestie, I think started P3 or P4, yeah. As a person waiting to win, as a gambler, I want Daravala to win. I think Daravala should have this. He's actually got the slightly fresher Super Soft as well, so he should have this. Victor Martin slowly closing up towards us as well. Tyre wear. Tyre wear right now is 12% on the rears. Front's looking pretty even as well, so... To be fair, there's actually a possibility that on the final couple laps, the soft tyre might be better than the super softs. No one vote for Porsche. That's good for them, at least. That is good for them.
No tyre concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving.
He did have quite early on, so... But yeah, I do think maybe in lap 20, we could see the soft tyre being better than the super soft. We've got 1.4 to Vestie, 1.4 to Victor Martin as well, so Martin's starting to draw a little bit closer towards us.
Starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres, we won't be making another pit stop.
Not a bad race for the homeboy, though, is it? Finishing P3 in both races would be very good. Could definitely be happy with that. And I'm pretty sure we're going to P3 in the championship as well. It'll all depend on how Victor Martin does. The top two, obviously, is Deruva and Porsche. Deruva's going to extend his championship lead by a mile here. Especially if he gets the fastest lap. Where's Leclerc strikes? Yeah. Could happen. Victor Martin is within DRS now. So we might have to keep an eye on our wing mirrors here. Definitely liking this strategy, though. This strategy works a treat. What's the difference between the tires on the car? Super softs have much more grip, but are less durable. Whereas these softs have slightly less grip, but more durable. Oh my god, that is not good. Uh-oh. Thank God we had a good bit of top speed there. That was not a good slide. The river is inevitable. He really is, isn't it? It's been unbelievable so far in this career. Porsche started very strong as well, but last couple of weekends have not gone his way. Softs have less grip and slide away. Point in case, really. Point in case. Wasn't a good slide, but a great drift. It's a good way of looking at it. Unfortunately, we're playing Formula 2, not Formula Drift. That's the wrong formula. Here we go. On to lap 20, ladies and gentlemen. Penultimate lap of this race. Just one more to go after this. I'm being really cautious at Sanderbot because I know the car really wants to slide there. It'll probably be quite even between the super softs and softs now, I reckon. But it does look like J.N. Deruva in that MP Motorsports car is going to hold on to take another feature race victory. He's picked up a good few this season. He's been firing on all four cylinders. We've got a yellow flag on track late on in this race. Oh my God. Oh, it's Ollie Behrman. Rest in peace, Lucas. Ollie Behrman is donezo. He couldn't hold out the extra lap. He couldn't do it. Catching Vesti. Yeah, I think that super soft's run out of grip. But unfortunately, we're starting to struggle with grip a bit as well, so... Final lap. Let's see if we can try and catch Vesti a bit further. But it looks like a top 3 is guaranteed at the moment, as long as we don't make any mistakes. I'll tell you what, that strategy was perfectly executed, wasn't it? We did really good early on that super soft. It was really important. We got those moves done.
Come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
And yeah, we are close up to Vesti quite quickly, aren't we? But I don't think we'll find a move in the remainder of this lap. Let's see. Oh my God. The rear tires hate me in this game, man. These cars hate rear tires. I think that'll probably kill off any possible chance of getting past the Dane. Try and power throughout the chicane. We do have that gap to Victor Martin. Into the final sector we go, into simple chicane. We'll just reel in Vesti a little bit more. But Jehan Deruvala, once again, ladies and gentlemen, is going to take another win. This guy's on fire so far in this career. Frederick Vesey will finish in P2. But I tell you what, that's not a bad weekend for ourselves, ladies and gentlemen. P3 in both races here in Monaco. Not a bad home weekend at all for the Monegasque. P3 in the sprint, P3 in the feature race. A very solid haul of points. We will take that. We will take that. GG's, ladies and gentlemen. 3 podiums now.
It's a drive of true class.
In the career. What up, Laura? Is it Martins or Martin? I thought it was Martin because of French pronunciation.
Heard stories of
And I believe Alex Jakes says it as Martin as well, so I kind of went off that.
I reckon that's what they were doing.
2 out of 2 Monaco predictions, don't mind if I do. Let's see if we can do the same in Austria? I don't remember what we got next.
They're making their way out onto the podium now. Great race from the MP Motorsport team.
I did say at the start today we need to turn our form around, and sure enough we have. We've got a podium in 3 out of the 4 races today, so it'd be Spain, no? Is Spain on the F2 calendar? It might be. If so, then yeah, probably Spain. Spain and Spielberg next, that makes sense. So we'll have Spain next, and then Austria, I guess. Then after that is Silverstone and something else. But tomorrow will be the last career mode stream for the week before we continue it next week, so. All right. There we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Second most points once again. Only Deruvala ahead of us once again. Insane, man. The guy's absolutely on fire in this career. I don't know how to stop him. I have no idea how to stop him. But Deruvala does finish as the highest point scorer this weekend. Ourselves in second, getting 7 points in sprint race, 15 in the feature race as well. A solid day at home in Monaco. Frederick Vesey picks up the 3rd most as well with 20 points for him. Kushmaini in 4th with 16. Duan picks up 14. Awasa with 13. Correa and Martin both pick up 12 today. Behrman with 3. Porsche and Vachour with 2. And then Dennis Hauger with that sole point at the end there as well. As for the race itself, as you can see, Deruvala did pick up the full house of points at the end. Frederick Vesey finished in second. Ourselves in P3 after starting in P7. A solid day's work there. Martin dropped from P3 to P4. Duan in P5. Awasa had a good race, actually, starting P9, finished P6. Same as Kushmaini, going from P10 to P7. Correa finished 8th. Vachour and Dennis Hauger all in the top 10 as well. 2 DNFs today in Ollie Behrman and the championship rival, Theo Porsche, both DNFing it today as well. It'll just be mechanical failure, Lucas. They'll look the same. They'll look the same. There we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. We are now 3rd in the championship, but look at the gap Deruvala has to the rest of the grid. He's got a 51-point gap to Theo Porsche in 2nd place. But we've moved up to 3rd place now. We're 2 points up on Victor Martin with Frederick Vesey and P5 on 74 points as well. So a very good day for us. And we do close up towards the Frenchman of Theo Porsche as well. 7 points separating us right now. So we're in a good vein of form. We need to continue that in Spain and tomorrow. And hopefully we'll try and pick up some more points. We've still got 3 people left to pick up a point. Roy Nassani, Ralph Bushog, and Roman Starnik. Correa picked up a good few points there, actually. So he managed to get up the championship a little bit more. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is today's stream over and done with. A fantastic feature race for ourselves. A fantastic sprint race. And we're in a good vein of form heading into Austria. 6 out of 7 stream this week today for Vonk. Yep, that's what we do. That's what we do. 71-0 down. Oh, buddy. I saw our pace, I think, that went up to 71 as well. I think it was pace. Might have been racecraft. But I've had another stack up to 71 there as well, which is good to see. I'm pretty sure I did it, Lucas. I did it earlier. The schedule update. Oh, no. No. Not in Spain. I'm traumatized from rain round here. 7-4-3-3, not a bad day. Not bad at all, is it? I did say at the start we need to be a bit more consistent with our finishes, and sure enough, we're definitely getting there, aren't we? It looks like we are going to have a full wet weekend, maybe. No, let's see. Thank God. Okay, just practice. It's going to be wet here in Spain. Looks like it'll be dry for the qualifying, the sprint race, and the feature race. A little bit of cloud, actually, in the feature race, maybe, but let's make sure it's not going to rain. Precipitation stays at 18%, so okay, that's fine. No rain forecast for the rest of the weekend, so we can take that. We can take that. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that then is going to finish us up for the day. Very good day at the office. A P7 and a P4 in Australia, then a P3 double. Sorry, a P1 and a P4 in Imola, excuse me, and then a P3, a double P3 in Monaco. A very, very good point tally today, and we need to try and continue that for tomorrow to see if we can get into that top 2 in the championship. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be us for the night. Right. As always, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go see who's live. I believe Arsenal are playing right now as well, so I want to go watch the Arsenal game and see how badly we're doing. What's the Arsenal score right now, chat? Still 1-0? Okay, nice. Rice scored in the second minute. We've not done anything since. Peak Arsenal. Right. Let's see who's live right up to, shall we? Ooh. One of my good friends, Mr. Ticker147's live right now. He's going to play some darts right now. I'm not really a massive darts fan, but he's quite a big darts fan, so we'll go and solo to him, shall we? See how he's getting on. Right, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be with you guys tomorrow. 5 UK time as always. Tomorrow, we have Spain and we have Austria. So hopefully we can try and get ourselves some big results there. We had a good day today, but tomorrow we want to try and go that one step further and hopefully pick up some good points. In the meantime, we're going to head over to Mr. Ticker147, a good friend of mine. He's doing some darts right now, also watching the Champions League. So do show him the love and support. If you guys like your darts, I'm sure we'll happily chat to you guys about darts as well. He does dabble a little bit in the F1, so he might have an F1 chat here and there. All my social medias are in the chat, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, all in the chat. Make sure to jump in on Discord if you haven't already. If for those on TikTok, the link in my bio, that takes to all my social medias as well. But do jump in our Discord if you haven't already, so we get announcements for when we go live. There's a schedule, so you can sort of what day. And of course, you can hang out and chat with me and all the other viewers off stream as well. So do jump in on Discord if you haven't already. But until tomorrow, have a fantastic rest of your night. Get the Vincent raids up in the chat. And I'll see you guys tomorrow evening, ready for the Austrian and Spanish GPs. Good night.